You're supposed to do something. Hey, we're supposed to do something, but he's not here. So, Pete today had Pete had to do his annual meeting of the Lollipop Guild. So, I guess, Dub, are you ready to start the totally awesome greatest show ever?
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. How are you ready to start the greatest totally awesome
show no ever? Because we got like a ton of new we have a ton of new stuff going on this week too. So we don't. And the only thing I have is the outro because I can't find the intro. So let's just do this.
So good.
Hey, listen, if you can't say I said that you said it was like the best, and you're like it's not the best, and I said sorry. You said it's so good with multiple.
So good. You should be happy.
We're gonna real quickly before we say hi to some people. We're gonna change it around today. We got we're gonna start off with something reviewing the trailer that we saw today, or at least talking about a little bit because we got a lot of stuff going on. We got that. We've got Take It or Leave It. We've added a new segment, which is great. Kind of cleaned up our FOC stuff that we've been doing, which is just been looking at the internet, and nothing hates me more than looking at the internet. So we're going to change that around. Hopefully you like what we're doing. Then we've got, then we're going to talk about the Riri stuff because she came out with 3 episodes. What's it called? Ironheart. I know that's a good one. We didn't review it because not everybody got it this week. Our Lord, but everybody's good. So just remind us. We'll talk about it later. And then we've got some other stuff you guys asked for. We're coming back. Plus, we're doing a little bit of the Catwoman stuff because we did Zaratana last week. We had the crossover, and then you guys are like, So we're doing that. It also links to something else. And then what the heck was I going to say? I don't know. Let's just get into it. Say hi to the chat. All right, GTK Comics. Hi, thumbs up. Tommy Cracon. Cheers. Sorry, excuse me. Howdy, fellas. So, well, I don't know. Not too many over there. Anyone read the new DC Universe history thing? I did. I read it. I guess Meyer asked us in Take It or Leave It. We can talk about it then. News from Fallout. Yes, that is a good book. Everybody should read it. What is it? We can look at what the cover A was. Yes, the thing nobody asked for. What's good? Everyone hopes all is well. We do, Sarah. We hope everything is well. So, do you have it, Dub?
I have a picture that I can show you.
Good. Just put it up there. We'll talk about it so that people know. Oh, whoa. I actually like this. Oh, well, I didn't like the beard part of it. So Thing's got a beard now?
That's why it's up there, because Thing's beard.
Okay. So here, I guess take that down real quickly. Put it to the side. I don't know how, but
yeah, I'll figure it out.
Hold on. Maybe we can do it like this. Now. Oh,
hey.
Now, put it up. See what happens.
What?
Nope, it still covers us. All right, good. Love that we spent so much money on this StreamYard. Okay.
Totally
for those people that didn't catch it, what I just want to ask you guys real quickly, just a short reaction. You don't got to tell everything. What is your reaction of the new Fantastic Four trailer that hit today?
I want to see it regardless, so it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, Brucifer just so good. So yeah, it doesn't matter.
So good. There we go.
I think here's a couple of things. One, did you see that Shalabal scene where it looks like there's something in the background, like another surfer? Was that just a mirror image of her, or I probably should have given you this. I took a picture of it.
Yeah, I did not notice that.
I didn't notice.
Go look at it. I try to watch it a couple times to see if there's something behind her, something because it's something shiny. Seeing her seemed okay. The Galactus stuff looked good. This isn't spoiling anything. It's a trailer.
Yeah, it's a trailer. So what I'm going to tell you is I had no intention of watching this trailer whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to watch it. I told you before I don't need to watch it. But you said you wanted to talk to me about it today, and you said you're going to be very upset with me if I didn't watch it. So that was the only reason that I watched it.
I believe
just so I could talk to you about this trailer today because you wanted to talk about it.
So. No, I said let's start off talking about it.
Otherwise, I would not have.
And you want to know why I want to talk about it? Is because I actually was surprised. It wasn't like I think I've been holding my breath, thinking like all the bad stuff we've got from Fantastic Four before.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that's done, and I think has been a little bit successful with some of these heirloom programs, mainly like DC programs, is if you poke a little bit of fun at yourself. You don't need to make it like Guardians of the Galaxy corny, but like poke a little bit of fun at yourself and don't take yourself all seriously too much, like all the time. And one of the things they kept doing that running joke, and it was here too. He said, "Come on, say it, say it." It's the clobbering time joke, right?
That was funny.
Like that's actually kind of all right. Like when you have all this other serious stuff going on, we're going to get the Shalabal thing. You're going to show her in the trailer, which they did. So yeah. So you're going to have like everybody and their cousin. It's either going to be uber nerdy guy going, there's a female. We got it. And the other guy going, why Silver Surfer got a female? So you're going to hear that two conversations going on. That's coming. You also know you're going to get, another reboot, that conversation going on. So what can you do to kill all those things? Well, you can take little jabs at yourself because this franchise has been a disaster, right? I don't think anybody would argue with it. It's been a disaster every time. It sucks. So I think finally that they did something good here and kind of made it a little bit lighthearted. And at the same time, gave you the threat of Galactus and by the way, did the whole Godzilla thing, right? We didn't actually see Galactus's face during the trailer.
No.
Like we saw a foot that might not even be his foot. We saw something that could maybe not be him.
Whose foot is going to be?
I don't know. No. There's another scene where something's walking through somewhere. And it's not as big as a Galactus.
Giant man showing up.
I don't know.
So that is a question that I have. That since the first trailer, I saw the first one. You're seeing, and Galactus is like overshadowing the Statue of Liberty, and now Galactus is walking through the middle of a street in New York, right?
So you think?
Theoretically, Galactus is like just like really like kaiju size. Like he eats planets, but he's kaiju size. So like either he changes size or
he does. Well, he does. So he does.
So he can get bigger, smaller.
So yes, he does. That's an actual thing.
Wait, so is he the Pine Particles or Metachlorians? Which one?
No, he's the sucker of worlds. I mean, because that, like, when they call it the devourer of worlds, you do understand like how it works, right? Like he actually like sucks up. He doesn't devour them like I eat it like an apple, right?
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh, good Lord! No, he does not.
Take a big bite out of the earth.
He doesn't take like a big bite out of the earth. He uses these things to like suck the. Yeah, it's like
a vacuum.
Tubes, yeah, like feeding tubes.
Like baseball.
Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Belcher.
That is not comic accurate. I get it.
No,
I think it's okay.
He had a beard in the comic, didn't he?
Did he have in one of them?
I think he had a beard in one of the runs.
I don't know. Who cares?
Well, whether or not if he did not before, he's definitely going to now. Give it a year.
Yeah, I didn't even worry about that though. Like that wasn't even I didn't care about that. Like I said, I just thought like is that the thing we should do now with these legacy or these heirloom things? Is like let's do the little joke. Like let's not take it so seriously. I think that's what happened with Superman. Like the guy who played Witcher wasn't a terrible Superman, but I think they took it too seriously and it didn't work out how it should be. You know what I mean? Then he's like the Martha thing. You know Martha? I know Martha. You Martha? I'm Martha. We're all Martha.
Why'd you speak her name?
Yeah, like that. Like that's the route it's gonna go. We're here if you poke a little fun at yourself and go like, hey, listen, we know this shit's been a disaster, right? And all he ever does is everybody's like, oh yeah, we get it. He's gonna say clobbering time. That's pretty funny. And oh yeah, here we go. We know the big bad's Galactus. You're not gonna fool us with that. Don't show the guy. Do the Godzilla thing, right? Like that's kind of cool. I actually really liked it. I thought it was good. I'm actually not as worried as I was the last trailer on this trailer. Let me put that. I'm not Bruce. Dub.
So good.
I'm not so good, but I'm like, oh, okay. Not as worried. So I don't know where you stand on the I don't even give a shit to see this, which is where you were standing. I don't give a shit to see Fantastic Four. To have you moved like, maybe if I'm not doing anything else, I might go see it. Is that where you're at now with this after this trailer?
Are you asking me?
Yes. Your name's Dub, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed the part where you said my name. So you're asking me if I change my perspective on wanting to see this movie after seeing this
No,
trailer.
no, not a whole perspective. I don't want a whole perspective. I want went from absolutely nothing, which is where you were at, to like, shit. I guess if everybody else is going, maybe I'll go.
Isn't that changing his perspective?
No, his perspective is like, yeah, I want to actually go. I'm not saying he wants to actually go see it. I'm saying like,
why don't you let him answer before you?
I don't even
going
know
to
the question. I'm not even sure what the question is. So
is it better now than it was? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I mean, after like the time that I decided I wanted to see this movie was when the movie was announced. Like I knew I was going to see the movie when they announced the movie because I kind of have to see it. So, did I care? I mean, I don't care any more now after seeing this than I did like yesterday. So it's the same amount. Like
You're not more excited for it.
I'm not more excited for this movie. Yeah, it's gonna.
All right. All right.
Nothing changed for me for this.
Hey,
movie.
Dungeon. All right. What's up,
the car was cool. I liked the car. That was probably my favorite part of the trailer.
You didn't like the Galactus thing?
It was alright. I mean, but I saw the Galactus thing already. Like it wasn't anything different.
I don't know. There was like how they did the armor. Oh, go ahead.
I don't think they really added much more in this trailer than previous trailers. It was a tiny bit.
Yeah, it's like a recap trailer. It's like they took all the parts of other trailers and put it together.
I don't know. I thought it was good. Either way they put it together, I thought it was good. I thought they did a good job. I'm more excited to see this. Definitely. I guess because we got the full Superman trailer, and after seeing that, I was a little bit less excited. And seeing this, I was a little bit more excited. That's just how I feel with it. So anyways. All right, cool. That's cool. Let's get into this week. Do we have a thing for that?
It depends what thing we're trying to get into, but yes, we always have a thing for it.
Top 5. Do we have that, Dub? Oh, no, we have a picture of this dude. We still have a picture of this dude.
I didn't put that up there. You did.
I didn't put that up there. Bruce, did you do that?
I don't have control this time.
I definitely didn't do that, bro.
Please hold.
All right. Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Look, I'll figure this stuff out one day.
No, you got it. All right. This week, there's a lot of talk about books. We didn't cover these two, so I'll talk about them real quickly because I did read them. Where were we? Let's go back to them real quickly. Oh, this is covers. Okay, so let's do covers.
So covers, top 5 covers. I don't know whose they are.
Let me see if they're Pete's. I never look at Pete's.
Okay.
I think you had an easy week this week. There was a lot of good A covers. I'd say the majority of covers that were good were A covers.
Oh, I do like the Aja.
Not this one.
Yeah. So this is number 5. David Aja. This is a Green Arrow.
You guys like this?
Green Arrow. Yeah. I do.
I mean,
it's not bad. I mean, look, like I said, there's a lot of just covers that were across the board. I mean, there was a Flash cover that, not to spoil this, I didn't put it in mine, but I thought was pretty good too.
David Aja, like his style, you most of the time you know it's him when it's him.
Mm-hmm.
And I like most of everything that he does. Simple, and it doesn't get too complicated. I really like it.
Wasn't there 5 Barlord? There's like 5 covers. Barlord spent $300 this week.
Oh, it's a rough week for Barlord this week. he saved money last week, so it was good.
Not this week. Go ahead.
All right. So moving on to number 4.
How much this week, Barlord?
Vision and Scarlet Witch. This is a Pablo Villalobos cover.
I do like this.
Yeah, I like this too.
I can't knock this cover, but I definitely didn't like it that much with the.
There was a better cover. Maybe.
I forgot. This has 2 covers. You're talking about the incentives, maybe, because this was one of the incentives. It was a very tough one between the one. There's the one where she's nursing Vision, like she's Titanicing him, which is the 1 in 50.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Isn't that what this is? King of the World?
No, it's the opposite though, and she's almost got like a breast in his. He's almost like nursing him.
What?
We'll look at the internet later.
All right.
Oh.
Then moving on to number 3, we've got Zermanico.
We did. We're gonna go over it, Meyer Q. I like this. I actually like this. I like this series. I didn't add this one, so I'm really glad that he did. I thought it was really cool. I don't know what the hell this cover had anything to do with the book, though. Like it didn't have anything to do with the book, but this book was really good. It's a really good read, but we've told you it's a really good read, so hopefully hopefully you're reading it. I thought it was funny. And I really like this cover. This is the cover I actually got for this one. So,
All right, moving on to
Barlord, it's not. No.
I don't
I
think
did
so.
not like this.
Nick
In person
Klein.
or in the preview image.
So this is an homage to what is this?
Yeah, I know, but I still don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like this.
Yeah, I would not have chosen this cover either. This is not.
Yeah, I mean the people.
Maybe like an
the pages
Indiana
look
Jones cover or
crappy.
something. It kind of looks like to me.
Like no, it's not an Indiana Jones cover.
No,
isn't this a He-Man cover?
No, because He-Man doesn't have a gun.
Oh, I don't know. Whatever.
No,
Whatever this is a
right.
homage to, it's not great. I didn't read this book and I didn't pick up the cover. Pete got it wrong again. I don't know why he takes these chances and puts these crappy covers as 2, where you could easily put it as 5.
But it's his. That's what he likes.
Oh, yeah.
So Giant Size Age
yeah.
of Apocalypse #1, Ivan Talavera cover. This is Blink. Yeah, this is awesome.
This is
Talavera's been not.
They have the one. This is a case real quickly where they have the Virgin, and I don't think the Virgin is as good as the trade dress.
Yeah, no, I think the trade dress looks good on this.
I think the trade dress looks really good here.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Well done.
Good job, Mr. Talavera.
Yeah.
Or whoever decided that.
Yeah, that was good. All right.
Moving on to.
That is a missed Gooner opportunity. Thank God they didn't. I like this. I like the fair play back and forth.
Jorge Fornes.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Once again, I mean, I'm not mad. Besides the Hall cover, I can't be mad at any of Pete's covers this week. Like I said, I don't know how much Barlord spent, but there was a ton of great like open order covers. It probably is one of the best weeks we've had in a while for open order covers. And this just shows what it is here too. The inside of this, well, I think we're covering this book later, aren't we? So we'll talk about it. But this is the one that I got. This is cool.
Okay, moving on to Marco's #4 pick, which is Reiko Murakami doing a Wonder Woman cover. Wonder Woman.
I actually didn't buy this book, but I actually like this book, and I don't know why I like this cover. I just thought it was different for Wonder Woman. I know Barlord's going to say a missed goon opportunity with this one, and I think that's kind of what I like with it is that they didn't goon it up, which they so often do with Wonder Woman. I don't know, and something about the lasso, it worked out well. Once again, go ahead.
I like this. The only thing that I find a little off about it is the trade dress is almost too small for this. You know, like that blank space up there just makes. I mean, the art's beautiful. Like, I mean, the Wonder Woman, the lasso, all of it looks great. I just feel like that blank space is just kind of takes away from it a little bit.
Look, this is the only reason I bought a Wonder Woman Absolute book, because I don't read that garbage, but or Absolute Wonder Woman. So I hear what you're saying, but
yeah, it's
I don't know.
I mean, the art's beautiful. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, it's definitely different too. So,
all right, moving on to your
Barlow, I hear
#3.
what you're saying. I just like the lasso. I think it is the color.
Exactly, Barlow. That's what I was thinking.
I like high covers.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're doing a good job. They've got a bunch of them. Some of them aren't for me. This one was. This is the cover that I picked up for this. Obviously, you know, I read Hyde Street, so I picked this up this week. We're going to be reviewing it again. I like that they started adding on all these extra covers for it, especially in the open order section. So, yeah, thought it was cool. I don't want to say anything else because I also like it because maybe what's inside the book.
Nice.
But yeah.
All right, moving on to Marco's #2. Oh, wait, what is this book?
Yeah, obviously.
This one already.
I posted this in early. Me and Pete argued if it was over the trade dress or not. I said, he said, I think I like it better with the trade dress. I said, yeah, you're absolutely right on that one. And then he later on the next day came out and put it on his list. So I figured he just copied me. But this is what a #2 book should be, not that garbage Hulk that he put out there. You should have something that, as Barlord said, like Miss Gooner opportunity, maybe, but kind of classy Gooner here.
How many Gooners you have in your audience?
None.
You sure about that?
No, but the internet but the comic book shop's got a lot of them.
Just saying.
But no, I thought this is good. It's cool seeing Blink. She doesn't actually have like I don't even remember if she's inside the book, which is weird. But
she's just on the cover.
She might have been in one panel in the book.
Yeah, she wasn't in there long.
But they did a great job with her. That's all I gotta say. Like a book.
All right, and then your Marco's number one pick
It is
the
Barlord. I think it's
Green
always
Lantern 24.
Oh, so I did put it in there. I told you I
Right.
liked it. Sorry,
It
I
was your
did these a
number
long time ago.
one.
Yeah. I thought it was cool,
Monaco.
man.
Yeah.
I really like Green Lantern covers don't have a tendency to be in the top 5 because they're usually the same thing. It's Hal Jordan. It's whoever the Green Lantern is on the time is on the cover, and he's doing something with a circle, or he's got his power ring out, or he's.
Oh,
I mean,
they've been doing some really good Sapphire covers lately. Star Sapphire covers.
She's in there, yeah, but I mean, similar stuff. She's in similar poses to what the boys are doing. So, like, it's good to see something a little bit different. And this one really, I mean, I was going to pick it up anyways, and then I did pick it up, but I was going to pick it up anyways. All I was going to say. So, I thought I didn't put it on there, but I'm glad I did. What was that as his? Was that his 3?
I think that was his 2 or 3. Yeah, because 2 was the other one.
No, he's got 2 out of 3 right, so that's good. I know. I feel like it's about to explode too. I think everybody knows Hyde Street now, or at least should. It's a good book to have, a good book to watch through. Go ahead. What do we got? Variants?
All right, moving on to the variants, and we have.
This has got to be Pete first.
Probably. Taking forever to load some of this stuff, though.
Yeah. Did you read Dark Lanterns? I don't know, man. That book comes out like every other 2 months.
No, it said they need more glow in the dark lantern covers.
Oh, I thought it said. Sorry, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, always more glow in the dark. Yeah, always
Yeah.
can use more glow in the dark covers. I'm a huge fan.
Yeah, for sure. I love those too.
So this is a 1 in 50 for Absolute Martian Manhunter by Marguerite Sauvage.
I don't like this.
I think this is trash. I think Pete sees this and he's like one of those assholes that go to like some, it's some rich spoiled kid. They have their own little like the art show come up or something, and he gets some girl to drag him to one of these art shows. And the person's like, "Oh no, isn't this great art? It's da 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 da." And you're like, "No, it's just somebody just took lines and painted fucking different colors on a wall. It's not fucking good.
It's so surreal."
Yeah. Oh my god. Can you see the depth and the grain? No, they just actually literally did no fucking straight lining. They just were like, "Fuck this," put it up on the wall. And they're like, "Yeah,
the symbolism in the green representing the pain that Gaia, Mother Earth, is in."
No, you know what it does? It represents me ralphing after having to read this book. This is trash.
This is like when they peel off they paint, then put the tape down, then they peel off the tape, and then underneath it.
Yeah,
it's fancy.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not fancy.
It's fancy like tomatoes from California.
Yeah.
Yannick,
I like this.
That's Minor Arcana number 8.
I like it. I like it. If I don't have it on my top 5, it was definitely one of the choices for the top 5. The rest of the books, the rest of the covers in this are not that good though. However, this one, I don't know what it is. It's done very well. So,
not feeling it.
No.
Nope.
Really? All right.
I don't know about very well. It's a decent cover, but it's not.
Maybe it's because all the other covers for this series was shitty. So then you're like, oh damn, it makes
that was good. Yeah.
So it sticks out though because if you got a bunch of 2s and all of a sudden you got a mid 5, right? You're like, wow, that thing looks like an 8, right? It's not.
It seems unfinished, like something belongs on the top.
Yeah, it's just a drawing, like they penciled in like a colored pencil on top of a picture.
Yeah, maybe.
That's kind of what I see.
Maybe. All right.
But
I'm not gonna hate on it. I like the cover, so I'm not hating on it.
All right, number 3, we have Dr. Jelly and Mr. Peanut Butter. This
love
is number 7.
I love this. Once again, but here, so the next couple covers are all going to be like 8, 9, and 10 are going to have similar covers to this. It's going to be like fake serial covers for their incentives. They've already announced it. It's going to be coming out.
This one has to be going crazy right now.
It's got to be, dude.
Yeah, this is really good.
I wanted it so badly too. The comic book store, I had requested a week ago. They said, "Oh, we'll see if we got it in." I counted on their shelves to see how many they actually had. They had this. They had multiple because they have multiple stores. They didn't actually put it out today, which I think is shady as anything. But a great book. Yeah, this thing's probably going to hit. So And there, like I said, there's a couple other ones coming out. So keep your eyes out because there's how many is there? There's 1, 2, 3. Is there 4 creatures? There's 4 creatures that'll come out. I did not like this.
You didn't like
So this is number Absolute Wonder Woman. This is Pete's number 2, Ivan Talavera.
Fucking BK.
I mean, this is not as good as the Blink cover, but it's still good.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
Yeah.
It has a 2 though?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
It was my number 1. Just saying.
Yeah, but that's because you keep pushing this narrative that Absolute Wonder Woman is a good book, and you're trying.
It is a good book.
No, it's trash.
Yes, it is.
No. Anyways,
absolute good book.
Yeah, disregarding the actual content of what's inside. If we're talking about just covers, then this, I think I like the serial cover a little bit better than this one, just because it's a little goofy, and I like that serial cover. But this is, but I won't. I'm not going to agree with you.
There was a lot of crazy covers. There's a lot of crazy variants out too, that did that gimmick covers this week. So if you like certain gimmicks, they had the Spider Boy had the Lost and Found one or whatever, and then you just had gimmick covers, which is kind of nice. I just don't think this is 2 or top 5, to be honest.
All right, and the number 1 cover was The Mummy by Maria Wolf.
The Mummy had some great covers this week. That's all I'm going to say. It wasn't just one. They had multiple good covers.
As far as the Maria Wolf cover goes, this is really clean looking for Maria Wolf. Usually hers is really kind of all over the place, and that's part of her charm. But this is
no, it's good. The colors are sweet too on it. Everything was dope on this one.
She did a really good job on this one. Oh, Faith Aaron Hicks wrote this one?
There's a lot of detail on the Mummy. A lot of detail.
Yeah. I like the way she does that in the detail here. So, All right, let's see what Marco picked. Got some blank slides. Here we go. Andrew Dickman did this Mega Man cover.
I like how he didn't turn it because you got to turn it. I actually bought this. It's a 1 in 5. It's like the new Mega Man started off with a new series, so it's not even really that expensive to get the 1 in 5. The cover in real life is crazy. It's cool.
Is this a one shot?
I didn't actually read it yet because my son took the book because he liked the cover and he kept looking at all the figures. So I actually haven't even gotten to read it. So, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. And having 1 in 5s are super dope. So
I love 1 in 5s. Yeah.
1 in 5s. Got a lot of things going for it. It looked really cool. And it's got I know. Thanks a lot, Pete. Way to go. All right. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I don't know if you're saying this or about the Maria Wolf one, but either one, we're good. All right. What's next?
Yeah. Yep. The 1 in 20.
I got it. You already talked about it. Go ahead.
About this one. Yep. Fantastic cover. Number 4. Yep.
Oh, is that what it is? So it's a bunch of one shots. Yeah, it's a one shot.
So number 3, you picked the Villalobos cover as the
really?
Virgin?
I did. I actually liked this Villalobos cover, but I did not like I said, I really didn't like it with the trade dress. I thought the trade dress took away from it. And we will probably look at the internet and show the other one, but I did not dig. I was on the edge of this one or the 1 in 50. I think we have to see the 1 in 50. But I was on the edge of the 2 of them. This is the one I chose.
Yeah, but not seeing it without the trade dress, I do like this a little.
Yeah, better. I don't really like the trade dress on it. I actually didn't like the book when I saw it with the trade dress on it, and I was like, I think that kind of gave me a thing where I was like, oh man, I really don't like this book. But then when I saw it without the trade dress, I was like, oh, I really like this book without the trade dress. So, what is Oh yeah, right. No, it's
moving on.
She does. She has vision in her bosom in the 1 in 50 or 1 in 25.
Yeah, the Anacleto.
Yeah, the Anacleto. It's her holding them in the bosom.
Yeah, I like that cover a lot better than that one.
You just want to be held in bosoms. I actually chose this Mummy cover a little bit different than the other one, but I thought it was good. I said the Mummy had a bunch of covers. They had 3 good covers, I think, this week. This was one I really thought was good. That's all I got to say about it.
So it's a 1 in 50 for an issue 4.
Yeah.
But it is not Tinian either. So yeah, this is go Image.
Well,
dude,
yeah, but isn't that Wolf a 1 in 100?
I don't.
I'll look it up right
Was it a
now.
100?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It was something serious.
So that is a 1 in 100 too. Wow.
It had three. I think it had three.
Wow.
Like I said, there's a lot of covers for it.
But this one's nice too. I don't know. I might like. I think I like the Wolf a little better. It's a little more detailed.
Yeah.
This is good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this one either. But I think I'd like the Wolf better.
No, yeah, fair. Like I said, I'm not. There's this week. Besides Pete, the Hulk choice that he made.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's a lot of like argument this week. Like you could, do these things had one good cover. Like there was just so many halfway decent cover or like really decent covers. The Wolf's 1 in 75. Sorry, 1 in 50 for this.
Still pretty high up.
They had a black and white Jay Lee for 125, and then they had a 1 in 10.
Wow.
So,
all right, then Marco's number 1 pick.
Really?
Yeah,
Robin
I thought this was good.
Higginbottom.
I thought this was really good, dude. I don't know what it was. Huh?
I don't like
That's all right. You don't have to. You have no taste.
Is this like a Catwoman Harley Quinn mashup or something?
No, that's her new costume.
It's just a Harley Quinn.
She has a new costume.
New costume. Got it up there. It's clean. Nope. It's only a 1 in 25. It's cardstock. I mean, it looks decent, like in real life. I thought it was better. Yeah. Here's a 1 in 1 set. Yeah, good luck. No, you couldn't. I couldn't get the 1 in 50. Or the 175. Oh, you got the one. Yeah, so it was a 175. Oh, that's cool, man. Good for you, man. Nice, Jeffrey. Good job.
I think he was talking about that Vision and Scarlet Witch one when he put that
the Vision and Scarlet Witch one? Yeah.
That was a 1 in 100.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I mean, I'm a Harley fan, but I don't know if I love this one.
Once again, I thought I liked it because they did something different. You know what I mean? It's just a little different. I thought it was cool. Once again, not like it was hard this week putting them in order because I just was. I mean, I liked them all. Like this was the first week where I went in there and I got the Mega Man. I got like did I get the Mummy? I did. I got the Mummy, the Mega Man, and that was it. There were so many of those covers that were gone, and actually in the A covers, like because I went after the first hour, and the A covers, there was like big chunks of the A covers taken out on a lot of books because I was like, maybe I'll buy that because it's a cool cover. Then you could see people went through them, and I hate when they do that. You know what I mean? They take the cover, they take like a stack of 5, and they go up to the thing and they finger fuck the book. So and then leave some finger fuck books left over for you. That's it.
I was surprised neither one of you guys picked the Ultimate Spider-Man 18, the 1 in 25 Dotson cover. I thought that was a beautiful cover.
Here, let's pull it up, dude. Well, since we're talking about them.
I think we're done here. So
yeah. I'll pull them in. The Dotson cover for what did you say?
Ultimate Spider-Man.
Ultimate Spider-Man. Let me get back. Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate ads always coming up. Was that this one right here?
No, the one below.
Oh, I actually like this. I thought that was kind of cool.
That is cool.
I mean, just not anything that's. Oops, what next week? We'll look at that stuff later. There we go. The Dotson cover. Yeah. I don't know. What else do you guys want me to look up? Anybody else got anything out there? Like I said, like even that open order for that was pretty decent. Where else were we?
New History of DC Universe, #1.
Yeah, we have. I read that. I didn't see any covers that I thought were great for this.
I like the Dan Mora.
Which one?
The classic Wonder Woman look.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks cross-eyed on that shit.
What? The hell?
Her eyes are fucking off, bro. One eye's wandering this fucking way. The other eye's right here.
Kind of side profile.
Yeah, side pro. Now eyes well, one eye slipping a little more side than the other eye. What else?
Hey, nerdy.
That's all right. That's kind of cool.
I do like that.
That's just too much. And isn't that connecting? It is. Or is that connecting?
That looks like connecting as well, yeah.
I mean, this one wasn't bad, but wasn't great. Blank covers are always good. All right. What else do we got? Was it the Flash? Yeah. So here's the Flash one. I thought this was cool.
The one, yeah.
I thought this was cool. I was gonna put this on there, but I thought, I mean, that's kind of cool.
It's a different view.
Yeah, and he's got the headphone in and everything like that. I thought that was all right. I mean, I don't know. Dude, some of those just terrible. What were the? Maybe he put in the wrong cover here. Nope, they all suck.
Nope.
All right. There was also where the heck was it? Oh my god, this were terrible.
There was the Mark Spears connectors.
Oh, I actually like. Hold on, I actually like those. The Mark Spears connectors.
Yeah,
the 6, 7, 8 print. Yeah, let's look at those. Those are cool. Yeah, dude, check these out.
Yeah.
This is actually really cool, man. So it's this one. It's Batman, Absolute Batman 7th printing though, but it connects with the Wonder Woman, which is Absolute Wonder Woman, right? Doesn't it connect with Absolute Wonder Woman?
Yes.
Absolute Wonder Woman 6 printing.
6 printing. Jeez, oh Pete. Yeah, I thought this is cool. So that's the one part of the moon. There's the cape. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, man. That was cool. That's actually a really cool idea to have all the prints come out with them and do a connecting cover on it.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool, man. Yeah. And it looked good. It looked really good.
And they all came out the same week, so you get them all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They all came out the same week.
Yeah, that's good.
That was really cool, man.
And they have foils.
Well, I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, just
some of it was a good idea.
Some of it was a good idea. Lazarus Black FER. We'll go over that. Yeah, like I said, okay, we could be done with that because there wasn't anything else. The chat's not saying anything else, are they? Tell us to look at any.
I don't believe so.
Rogue Sun.
Oh yeah, Rogue Sun had a good cover.
Yeah, the one in 25.
Supposed to be? That's supposed to be Rachel Summers. I don't know. She didn't show up. It's all Rogue Sun. Was this one I was sitting on? Oh, because it's this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever you do
I'm 142.
142.
And
yeah.
You look to the left. I see Byrne name written on the wall, on the poster.
Oh, Byrne and Austin. Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool.
Wait, the Green Arrow cover that's all pink and crimson.
All right, I'll go check it out. I'm trying to remember what the one. No, what?
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle there, that red one, or the pink one.
Oh, green, yeah. This was like something else. This is like an old Catwoman one that they did too, where it was the same way.
Looks like a Ronin cover.
It's a homage to that. Like in 05. That
was a Spider-Man cover like that, wasn't it? I forgot who the artist was.
Probably, yeah, there's probably been a bunch of covers like that. That's okay. Dude, what's this chick's name? Smasher or whatever? Look at her. She ginned up. This is what didn't make sense. This is what didn't make sense. They put this. No, I don't think it was Jean Grey. Why would you do this week? Because he's in a different book. I don't even get that.
It's Marvel?
Yeah, Marvel. Doing Marvel things. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get back to... All right, do we have... Keep going with that slide. There should be something after that slide, isn't there? Or is it a new segment? Is it the FOC part?
Oh, that's a different segment.
All right, let's get into that. We switched up our FOC. We're not going to go on the internet like we normally do. We're going to actually do something else. I'll run the intro for it. You got it, Dub?
Yeah, run the intro.
All right. This is finally the way we were supposed to do it. We didn't do it the last couple weeks, so we're going to do it this way this week. Yeah, by the way, if you guys want to insert or y'all ever want to suggest, make sure you make your suggestions. Did he just pull a mat and quit?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I thought you got embarrassed.
I had to fix something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed by the episode.
You got embarrassed, so you pull a mat.
I had to fix my focus stuff.
Don't look at me, please. Don't look at me.
Was that Jean Grey of Age of Apocalypse? Oh, okay.
What's that?
Yep, those were good, like I said. Okay, here we go. So it's going to be FOC Faceoff. Here we go. What's the first two?
All right, the first two are...
Pete decided to do a hockey theme on this. This is not exactly how I wanted it, but that's all right.
It's okay. It's okay.
Like Faceoff. Oh, so giant size X-Men number 2. There's which one do you like better? It's the one on the left or the one on the right? The trade dress because you're What's that?
I'm trying to decide. That's all. I'm looking at them.
Yeah.
Is Talavera, I'm guessing?
It is. I mean, I'm just asking, is it worth it to get the 1 in 50? I guess.
Oof.
No.
I think it kind of is, though.
I don't think the trade dress is that imposing that you need to get the version.
It's good, though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That art looks so much better without the trade dress and the barcode.
Within reason, you can use it. Cosmic One, you can say, but we're not gonna. It's not gonna be like $100. It's 50. It's like 50 or sub.
If it's ratio price, and I'm a fan of Magic, then I would definitely go for this cover.
In Magic?
But
listen,
I'm not a huge
Magic Rasputin fan.
I'm not a huge Magic fan, but as a piece of art, the one with, I would buy it for $25. I agree with that.
Yeah, we all know that a Talavera Magic cover is not going to be ratio on release day in most places.
Yeah, but it's FOC, so if you can get to it early enough, you make friends, you might be able to get it. Yeah, it's Talavera.
Wait, you trying to tell nerds to make friends that are watching us on YouTube to make friends?
Yeah. So I know
that's a strange concept.
Hey, don't insult my actual friends that watch the show.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Marco's actual friends.
Sorry, the 3 people.
All 3. God damn it! I was about to say all 3.
I meant cover price. I meant like ratio price or cover price. All right, what do we got next? I'm actually ordering the 1 in 50.
So coming up next, we have
Grumpy.
Hold on, technical difficulties.
TDs.
I lost my thing.
Pause. Don't lose your thing.
There we go. I got it.
Is it detachable?
I didn't know that. I don't want to know that.
King Missile. You never heard of King Missile?
That was a great song.
Yeah.
All right, so what kind of do?
I appreciate you.
Kind of what? Dang, he didn't put the numbers on this. I can't remember what the second one was.
Hello.
Yeah, it's Hello Darkness versus Dang it! What's the the
Something's killing the children? It looks like, right?
Yeah, something's killing the children. That's what it is. Yep. So something killing the children is a foil. I don't think it's a ratio either. And Hello Darkness, or maybe they are both ratio. Whatever it is, they're equal to each other.
I think he would have put if it was a.
Yeah. I like that.
I think I like the.
I don't. Huh?
I like the Something's Killing the Children better. I like the colors.
I do too. I actually like both.
Both do look good.
I'm gonna get both.
If I can only get one.
The eyes on Hello Darkness are just freaky.
Is that Suspiria? That is Suspiria.
On the right side is the Something Killing the Children.
Yeah, Suspiria all day long over any artist. I'm sorry. That's just me.
It is a prison on the other side.
I mean, they're both nice covers.
Yeah, you can.
That foil is. Whew.
I know that foil's bad.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
That Hello Darkness
I would get
is
that.
sweet too, though. All right, what do we got next?
All right,
foil.
Moving on.
Same foil.
Foil, yeah. We have.
Okay, that's not why I'm putting this here. This at all. This is Damn it! What the hell was this? This was that book from last week that was really dope. And
Exquisite Corpses?
Huh?
Exquisite Corpse?
Yeah, Exquisite Corpses. What I really wanted to see about Exquisite Corp, what I really was doing was putting the link there. So I was like, hey, dude, let's see if we can see what there's 2 books that they haven't shown yet for covers. Let's see the bag version and the other one. I was seeing if we could see what they look for. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to put these in here versus each other. But I'm definitely going with the dude that chopped somebody up in the pumpkin patch over whatever the hell Pete playing video games is doing on the left side.
It's not. What is the one on the left? What book is that? Is that Hyde Street or something?
Hyde Street.
No, it's the same, isn't it? No, it's.
I don't think so. That looks like a.
You're right. Yeah, that's Exquisite Corpse also.
They both are
Exquisite Corpse. Yeah,
okay.
It's Exquisite Corpse because that's the kid that plays video games to kill
games.
people. Spoiler alert to those people that aren't caught up a week later with Exquisite Games or whatever. But yeah, that's exactly what they are. So he put 2 of the 4 that are up there. Let me see if I can see if we can see any of the other covers.
I'm gonna save my money and I'm gonna buy more of that Suspiria cover.
Yeah,
can I get the A cover?
Yeah, I don't want either
Oh,
one.
they just did the poly bag. It's just the same as the A cover, but in blue again, like the last time. They just haven't done the D yet. Yeah, dude, I'm not buying either one of these covers.
Yeah, I don't want
They're
this one.
trash.
I'm good.
They're trash. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, right, Cosmic One. I'm with you. All right, here we go. We have Poison Ivy with the new Clayface in the background. And with Supergirl. These are both open order covers.
I don't.
Looks like
it. I think so. I didn't know what to do with these two because I think both are dope as hell.
They are both dope.
Yeah, both are really good.
I have to buy both. Sorry, I have to.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough lineup.
Open order, so
it is a tough lineup to get those two.
But they're both no trade dress.
Yeah, well, that's how they were presented so far.
Yeah, so it seems a little off.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up real quickly. Give me 1 sec.
I mean, I like the Poison Ivy. I like the Clayface in the background. It almost looks like a statue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that a lot. And is it a connecting? Because it looks like there's half bodies and a Harley Quinn's mallet over there.
Might be a connecting cover.
I would think, yeah, because I don't know who that. That Scarecrow on the left side there.
We'll clean this up a little bit next week. Of course, it is. Hold on. I'm pulling up whatever. What is it? It's this week. It's the week of 7/30/23. Trying to figure out what it was. I don't know. Both were cool though. That's gonna be another good week of having.
Yeah, your top fives. So is that Superman's cape that she ripped off over there?
Yes.
She beat the crap out of Superman.
Hers?
It could be hers. No, it can't be hers.
No, because she's wearing hers. She only has a half cape, right? She's a half caper.
Oh, that's right. That's this start in a few months. They start Darkseid's Legion of superheroes.
Yeah. Gotcha. Teen Titans Annual 1.
Yeah, because like she's got the half cape, and like Shazam has a half cape. I don't know if you can really trust those superheroes with half capes.
It's Poison Ivy 35. Oh, it's definitely not Poison Ivy 35. Hello. Poison Ivy covers are good.
Supergirl's been through some tough times.
Yeah, so this is it right here. I agree with Nerdy Greek. Supergirl looks better overall. Clayface. I mean, Ivy doesn't look as good as Supergirl. I will give them that.
I know it's weird though. It is weird.
But
both are cool. I'll take both.
Both of these.
Both of them. Yep. Take it both. Hello, Doctor.
All right, let's see what we have. We have one more, I believe, and that one is maybe two more. The Curse of Shirley Johnson #2, and Cul-de-sac from Bad Idea. That looks like the #1. So we did talk about the Cul-de-sac last week with that stake cover going through the slab. Like there was like 20 of those or something that they were.
Oh, doing. Is that what he did with that?
That's that same book, but that was a different cover. Yeah. That was a limited cover that they did that way.
See, I think you should have done that against the Cruel Universe cover that's coming out, but we can talk about that some other time.
Is that Bliss on that cover?
What'd you say?
Is that Alexa Bliss? Really, looks like
looks like Alexa Bliss's doll.
It really does.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a better cover though. Definitely, that's a better cover than the Bad Idea one. That's the cul-de-sac is creepy. Oh, that's Pinocchio. Oh, I'm on that.
Pinocchio, no wonder.
Two. Oh, nice.
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 Which one do you get, Marco?
I kind of dig the cul-de-sac one. I don't know why, because I don't want to look at it.
I don't want to look at either one,
because it kind of creeps me the shit out. So I think they're doing a great job there. I don't know, with Johnson, I kind of seen her a bunch now.
That's true.
I know it's only the second one, but didn't they have like 10 covers with her on it for the first
They had a reprint and stuff too. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
All right. And that should be it. Wrap up our segment. Yeah. Until next time.
So if you guys have suggestions on that, I know Crowder was watching. Go ahead and give us something. That's fine. All right. What are you doing? What are you shaking your head at?
You.
Why?
What is this?
What is what?
Sorry about that.
That's his phone.
Oh, I thought that was your screen. I'm like, why does he have helmet?
Well, it's Def Punk, and I'm not a fan. He's a big fan of Def Punk. All right. Are we doing take it or leave it?
Take it or leave it?
We can do that. That's an option, yeah.
Thank God for Dub. I don't know what Bruce is doing here, but we got take it or leave it next.
It's not like I have the keys or.
This is what I want to say about take it or leave it. Hold on. We had a couple questions on take it or leave it books. One was the history of DC. Did anybody else read that besides me? Because it's not in here.
No, I haven't got a chance to yet.
I thought it was okay. Like I actually thought it was a real smart idea because it's giving a breakdown, not time-wise, not like Golden Age, Silver Age, but for new people trying to get into DC, it's a very smart thing because it breaks down a lot of stuff really fast. But they don't kill. What do you mean we never review the good ones? Hey, Meyer, most people know what's in that book. So, like, reviewing a book.
Hold on. Nope. Yeah. You're not allowed to get mad at Meyer. Meyer, I'm going to give you the directions one more time.
All right.
If you would like us to review a different book, after the stream is over, let us know. You can message Marco directly.
Dude, the DC Universe book is just a summary.
Pete directly. Yeah. We'll be happy to review the one. Specifically, if you send me a book, I will put it on the list. I will definitely put it on the list and make
it's not a real comic book. It's not a real comic book. It's almost like Marvel Universe when Marvel Universe just did Marvel Universes. But instead, it's DC Universe. So I will not be reviewing that besides saying, like Barlord said, yeah, cool. That's a good one.
So give you all the
reviews. Go ahead. Dub, just go, man. I'm not doing this today.
All right, here we go. We're going to start off with yes.
It's number one.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to review this book. I actually opened the first page of this book and I pulled a Barlord and said, nope, and put it back down.
That was Artrell, but yes.
Or Artrell, yeah, sorry. Artrell, and then put it back down. And then I actually picked it back up at the end. This is the last book I read today. Well, it wasn't. The last book I read after that was the DC Universe thing. But I read this book and I was like, surprised. I was surprised that it wasn't as bad. I mean, especially the second story, the Omega Red story was actually good. The first story, like anytime you're like, oh, we're gonna do a Havoc and freaking
Madeline.
What's her name? Huh?
Madeline and Omega Red.
Empire and what's her name story? I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I know Cosmic. This was actually gonna be a joke. This is gonna be me crapping on Marvel. That story wasn't terrible. It actually turned into a Magic story anyways, but it wasn't bad. And the second story, the Omega story, was actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty good story. So overall, I'm giving it I hate to do this, but I'm giving it a crooked thumbs up. I just don't know if I want any more of this shit.
So you didn't like it, but it wasn't as bad as
No. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the second story was really good. And the first story, I was surprised. I liked. That's what I said. I picked it up and opened the book one time, looked at who was in it, and was like, nope, and dropped it down. And then I left it to the end. Oh, you just automatically thumb down it? Of course.
No.
Of course.
No.
Huh?
Nobody needs to spend their money on this.
I don't know. It was better.
I will not recommend any of you to spend your money on this.
He's at the Lollipop Guild. Yeah.
I will say I did enjoy the first story more than the second story.
Oh,
really?
But it wasn't worth pick. I wouldn't buy this. They could have just covered this in a regular issue somewhere.
Okay, that's a good way of putting it. The stories weren't bad, right? The stories weren't bad, but as I said, I wouldn't pick up number 2. I'm not picking up number 2 of this. Like, because I did this as a crap on.
Is it going to be a number 2?
I wanted Dub to pick this book up, and just because it's funny that he'd have to read it. I'd be like, that's so great. I made him read this piece of crap.
This book is number 2 by itself. Doesn't need anything. Is that a full thumbs down for you, Brucifer, or just
Yes,
one?
full thumbs down.
Full thumbs down. So yeah, so it's an X-Men book, and I will have to tell you all that it's a leave it.
Well, you gotta take that with a grain of salt. I'm so glad I made you buy it. Good luck. All right, what's next?
All I will say is, it's been 30 years and Havoc is still simping. Come on, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't want to see a Havoc. I did not want to read a Havoc story, but you tie in Magic and everything at the end, and I'm down. And the Omega story I thought was pretty good. You didn't like the Omega story, Bruce?
No.
Omega Redwood?
I don't think I've ever really liked it.
Sorry. Yeah. All right. What's next?
All right. Next book is Hyde Street, number 7.
I was worried that I was worried how they were going to do this now because they're really focusing on the kid trying to hunt the actor guy. The guy in the background's like this actor that didn't work out or whatever, and the kid's really a psychopath. And I was like, oh, they're kind of going a different route now. They've introduced everybody. They've done a great job of that. How the interactions work out. This is a home run. Home freaking run. Home run. Because this is kind of starting a new arc, right, Bruce? So you kind of worry.
This is my first time reading a Hyde Street book.
Oh, really?
Yes. And it was the worst story I've ever read in the last 10 years of reading comics. I don't know what they were thinking. This has been done many times before. I'm just kidding. Thumbs up all the way. This story was also that kid was freaking amazing.
I'll kick you off. Yeah. Not just that, but they we thought we've already known everything about Skippy, right? We thought we knew everything about him because they did background. They did two story background on this guy already. The little kid, the kid that cool.
Sorry about that.
The kid that's the little on the cover here that plays the little whatever. But then they showed a new element of him this book. They did a really good job. And 2 thumbs up.
Does this tie into the Geiger universe or just
separate universe? Yep. It is. Yeah, it's part of that. It's part of that whole image, that whole guy, the ghost machine.
It's ghost machine. All right, so this one is a take. I did not get to this.
I'll be honest with you right now. It's probably the best, the best book in Ghost Machine. They got all the books across. So that's Geiger. Huh?
No. He asked me if I picked up the 125. I haven't picked up a single Hyde book since it's been running.
No. Yeah, it's cool. All right, what do we got next? Let's take it. Was that 2 reviews already? I'm just counting. Keeping track.
Yep, that was 2. There's number 3. Mr. Terrific.
Okay, I picked the wrong DC book to review because this was garbage.
Why did you just ask me what DC books to read?
It was boring. It was terrible. We will not be reading anymore. Well, because after the first one, I think you were even on for it. We're like, oh, this might be something good. We'll try the second one. Well, we've tried it now. Thumbs down. Not good. And that sucks because they're bringing this character to live action. And this is not good.
This is not it. I wanted to like this.
Mm-hmm.
I did because I wanted, like you said, he's coming to the movies.
They don't really, Meyer. Yeah.
What the?
Go ahead, DC guy, save it. Thumbs down, by the way. Dub. I'm just saying.
Thumbs down. The art was just distracting, and it was a lot of stuff I knew already. It's just what are they doing here?
Nothing.
Yeah, it looked like art from the old black and white independent books from the 90s that self-published books. Mm-hmm. So they couldn't get anyone to ink it or color it. They just penciled it and put it out. That's kind of what some of the panels looked like. And I really
Rook's Exodus was good. You're right, Dungeon. Rook's Exodus was good.
Did you like Rook? I thought you didn't like that one. Or was it?
No, I did. That was the one with the animal power stuff. It was good. Yeah, it was good. No, I don't like Rocketeers.
Oh, right. Okay. All right, so this one is a leave it. We do not recommend that you pick this book up. So save your money and save it for another one. Maybe.
Oh, cool, Barlord.
You can save it for VR Troopers. Anyone? The latest from Boom.
Somehow Power Ranger tie. Yeah. This was bad. Okay, I'll say
it was bad when it was on. You're making me read a book about them.
Let me just give you the clue. The guy, if you don't know anything about VR Troopers, the guy that you see in the beginning, they spoil the mystery already because he has something that you can only use to change into his VR suit, and the bad guy uses it to start changing into a VR suit, like within the first 3 panels. And they're like, who could that guy be? At the end, it's like, it's a mystery. Let's carry it on. It's not a mystery. It's your dad. We know it's your dad. We know it's your dad. This is terribly written. I don't care. This sucks. Thumbs down.
Oh no.
It sucks. This is bad. But they say we never try anything. 5, by the way. They say we never. Is that 4 or 5? That's 5. But they say we never try anything. We try something.
It's number 4.
4. Okay.
You need to start reviewing Mad Cave books. They're so much better written than some of these Boom titles.
It had a Power Ranger tie-in in the book, Barlord.
Yeah, I mean the universe was supposed to be similar. That's how they started out VR Troopers back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, I mean it's part of the universe.
So this is a leave it by the panel. Unless you are a super fan of VR Troopers, or you already have a good history with the story and you want to know what happens next.
No,
we would recommend for you to leave this.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Dude, hey, Meyer, part of the point of this thing is to read books that people don't get, to give them to see if they want to pick it up so they're not wasting money. That is part of take it or leave it. All right, so what is that for? Go ahead. Next up.
All right, book number 5. Giant Size Age of Apocalypse.
I love everything Age of Apocalypse. The question I have with this is why Miss Marvel? Why?
You're sending her back in time to all these.
But you know what? They had a character that that a lot of X fans liked, invested time in, and would have been the perfect character for this.
Who?
Hope. They actually even use it as a joke. There's a joke reference to it in this book. They do use it. I will tell you, the book was actually written pretty decent. It was pretty good. But the Miss Marvel portion of this is completely out of pocket. She doesn't need to be there. And as she says, I hope I'm not a mutant anymore. I hope she isn't either, because she's out of place in this book. And I like some of her regular stuff, like her pre-mutant stuff. It was actually pretty good. Like her first volume was decent. It was. But it's out of place. It just seems a little bit rushed. I didn't hate the book. I actually thought the book was okay. But then the end turned there. And can we get rid of Legion too? Let's stop with Legion. You just stop with Legion.
I actually like this. I like the Miss Marvel stuff because she's it's showing her dealing with being a mutant. And
no, nobody cares. Nobody.
A lot of people care.
Nobody does. No, they had a character. They had a character called Hope. They could have put.
Yeah, but nobody wants to see any more stories about the Summers. We're done with the Summers.
No, that one they do. That one they do. No, that one they do.
How many Summers do we have to see?
I'm telling you, this hold on. The DC fan and the X-Men hater are the two guys that's also we want an X-Men book.
That's always some story about some Summers somewhere. No more.
This was a good book.
We're gonna see the DC guy and the Hope hater and the X-Men hater tell us what should be in here. Miss Marvel's the problem with this book.
The rest of Marvel could be the problem with this book. I'm not saying she's not a problem, but we don't need any more Summers. That's all I'm saying.
It's a quarter thumbs up because the story is actually decent. The problem with it is Miss Marvel, and now they're going to go ruin House of M with Miss Marvel being in that too. So, spoiler alert.
So, a partial thumbs up. Bruce, did you read this book?
Yes, thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
All the way, thumbs up. And
yeah, she shouldn't be in the Marvel books.
She doesn't need to be here, but I definitely don't need to see any more summer stuff either.
You're incorrect.
I agree.
All right.
So based on the panel here, this is something that you should probably check out.
It was all right.
Especially if you like Age of Apocalypse and you definitely want to know more about what's going on during this time.
Dude, no, there's some scenes in here by Apocalypse. I don't want to ruin it, but there's some cool the Rogue thing. Bruce, the Rogue thing.
Yes.
It's super cool.
All right. Next book,
who is she? Lady Fist-a-Lot? Yeah, right. Absolutely. Thank you. My point exactly.
Oh, you want to be Fist? Oh, no, man. I'll leave you.
All right, so The Thing, number 2. So this book started out hot. That number 1, I remember, was just rock solid. I saw some comments in our group chats.
Not true. No. Well, we try to keep it to like 6. That's where we try to keep it. But obviously we had Tony on. Tony's a friend of ours. And I was surprised at how the first one came out, and I didn't have to say anything. Our group chat
went nuts over it right off the bat.
Yeah, it was like, dude, this book is, and it was, man. Obviously, Bullseye shows up. It was pretty fun. My son read it. He thought it was great too. I thought it was good. It's good to have the exact opposite of the Mr. Terrific book. You have a character that's showing up on screen, and you have a book that's actually pretty good. And I like the way they're doing it, where there's a bunch of different people going through here. So it's not the same guy. And, I love UDR. Maybe a certain character that shows up in this book's going to show up on this UDR this week too, because Thing keeps dropping little UDR characters in here. I'm just saying.
So
thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Take it.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, issue 1 was solid.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, dude, I was at the LCS. I texted Tony because I was like, damn, dude. I'm not lying. I was like, dude, because I'll tell him sometimes, like, hey, the book's doing good, or hey, man, the book's not doing good. This book was actually doing good at the LCS, which I'm surprised because it's the Thing Marvel. Like, I hate to say it, but it's the Thing Marvel.
Well,
we've seen
that's
this.
What I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you that this literally took a character that I couldn't give a crap about. I literally do not care about the Thing. Like, whatever happens to the Thing, sure, whatever. I don't care. But I can't. I want to read the next issue. Like, I want to read this book. Dude. So good job. This is good.
Yeah, this is how it's supposed to be done.
Yeah, make me want to read a character.
Dude, the Bullseye thing the interaction with Bullseye was actually entertaining too. Like, somehow he gets on the cusp of it, like almost turning corny, right? But he pulls it back in where it's like it's a hard line to teeter, and he does it very, very well.
And the art to me, like animated style art, like like I'm watching a cartoon. And that to me is always a win when that happens. I love animated style stuff, so like I'm all in. Bruce, did you get a chance to get to this one?
Yeah, I read it. It was okay. It was okay. I'm not a Thing fan. I could care less.
I don't know who is.
It was all right. It didn't blow me away.
Crooked up, crooked down.
What are we doing?
In the middle somewhere.
All right, take it then. The whole chat said take it. The whole chat said to take it. Take it.
Yeah, we'll take that book.
Okay.
All right, and then that wraps up our book. So we're gonna move on to the.
Well, no, hold on. Now, once again, DC Universe. There you go. There's your 7th book, Meyer. It's just a DC. The DC Universe thing is just a recap. There's gonna be like 3 more of it. I actually think it's a smart idea what they're doing to catch people up on it, but some of the stuff is just obnoxious. So there you go. All right, what's next?
All right, so the next is we had some streaming things that came out in the past couple weeks, and one that I know.
Oh, hold on. No, it's not. It's a history lesson of DC Comics. It's a history lesson. So they're going through titles, like a lot of that stuff, like they're going through time-wise, they're going through DC history. So like when DC did all the war books of the 30s and 40s, when they were doing that, they actually put that after the like fantasy stuff that was done after it, and they put it ahead. So like they'll give you stuff like the Dark Knight, or not the Dark Knight, the Shining Knight, all that stuff. When they did all the books for the Brave and the Bold, all that type of stuff, that's in there. It's in the proper chronological order, but they have something like Savage Vandal coming before that, right? Like in a timeline order. So they're just doing DC in a timeline order in the book.
No, I thought the whole point of this was to tie up a lot of stuff that didn't make sense and fix the there's a lot of that stuff that counteracts each other. If you look at some books from 20 years ago and now, it's just like, wait, what? I thought this was like fixing all of this.
Well, it's because they put it in timeline order. So they put it chronologically. So now you see where Savage is, where he first, because, he was a caveman.
Yeah, he was
caveman.
caveman.
So a caveman is before Prince Valiant, right? So they put him in the book. He's there as like the third thing. Like they do the like Planet or the Green Lanterns, where they have all the dudes, the original dudes up there. That comes first. What was the thing in the 80s? The one with that God, what's his name? Where it's got Big Berta and the gods.
The New Gods.
Oh,
New Gods. So instead of New Gods being like the 60th title that they talk about, or 60th like concept that they talk about, it's number like 4. It's just chronologically timeline order. That's all it is. Yeah, New Gods. Thank you, Meyer. Yeah. It's cool. I like that they do it. It's a good reference book. But I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's go. Take it or leave it. Streaming.
Take it or leave it. Streaming. So here's the one that everybody's been talking about because it just came out yesterday, and it is Ironheart. Did you guys get a chance to watch the 3 episodes that were dropped of Ironheart?
I did.
Some people have thought it was so good.
Yeah, that's good.
And then some people didn't like it at all.
Nope.
Or some people just pretended to watch it, didn't give a review.
Who?
This is a bit in the news. A spoiler alert, because I did put a little bit of this in the news. And in the news, this had a 32% score, which I really.
That's why Bruce put that thing in the chat. I get.
No, it was a 32% score before they released Ironheart.
I didn't get a chance to finish my sentence, but yes, it was.
You did.
On Monday. On Monday, it had a 32% score when it hadn't even been released yet, but it got review bombed before it even came out.
Okay, can I just say this? Hold on. Can I just say this?
And now it's in the low 70s once everyone watched it.
Hold on. Who cares? Can I just tell you this?
Yeah.
Can we just be entertained?
Yes.
Can we just not say the thing has to be so good or trash?
It was so good.
Yeah, like, could it just be like, oh shit, this was just entertaining. It was okay. It was just, and then like not get it from either side, because that's what this was. Like, this was just entertaining. Like, okay, this paid for my Disney Plus subscription this week or this month. Got this. It was entertaining. It was okay. I'm not like living or dying on it. I'm not like, ooh, best thing ever. Let me get the 65 Easter eggs out there. Oh, Mephisto's coming again. Like, I'm not like, I don't have to like that type of chat stuff. And at the same thing, like, oh, you're getting chat bombed. If you have enough time in the day to give a shit to chat bomb this or whatever it is, rate bomb this, get a job. I'm sick of paying for you. Get a job. Like, go do something. There's plenty out there. I don't know. See some sunshine. Get a better life. Call your mom. Do something else, okay? Because that's just, I mean, you're just a loser at that point. But with that being said, like, yeah, it's not the greatest thing on the world. And I wonder sometimes if it's two sides fighting, that there definitely is some people that need to call their mom or their dad and say hello every once in a while and tell them they love them. But I think sometimes people are just trying to hate on something or just try to say it's so good because they're worried what the other side is going to say. And this show's not great and it's not terrible, but it is entertaining. It's just entertaining. And yeah, first episode's a little slower than some of it. Second episode's fine. There's a lot of the same tropes everywhere that they go through the whole thing. Nothing really that new and stuff. But I was like, after every episode ended, I was like, okay, cool. At least there's 3. And one other thing I might add, I like that they did this in a 3-episode set. I do not think if they didn't do this in a 3-episode set, it would play well. And I will ask you a question about that later. Or I'll say it now and you guys can say it at the end of your reviews, what you think. But do you think they're now they are editing these shows so it's like an hour and a half movie? So it's going to be like 3 every time. However it is, it's a set of 3. Almost like how they do comics for trade paperbacks. Do you think that's how they're doing these streaming shows? Is like, we know what the release schedule is. This is going to be a release schedule. Plan and edit the show around this release schedule. Because I really think like that made it entertaining, allowing it to have the ability to have the 3 shows being played back to back. So that's all I gotta say about it.
I think they learned their lesson with a lot of shows. People losing interest before they even get to the 2nd or 3rd episode, and they found that with Andor, a lot of people lost interest. So they corrected that with Andor season 2, dropping 3 episodes, and I think that's a good model for them going forward. This way, they can get the views they need for the show. They can get interest in the show, and you're not waiting every week for each episode to drop, because we all know people's especially kids, people in their 20s, their attention span is like null. It's like
slow down, Junior. Slow down. 20-year-olds. I know a certain somebody who's got about 10 minutes and he sits on the can every day and doom scrolls real quickly, and his attention span's very short, and he ain't 20, and he ain't the only one. There's plenty of let's stop this ageism there, Grandpa, and leave the 20-year-olds alone. All right, it's everybody's attention span. There's so much out there right now to consume.
I know what I'm talking about. Most of my audience on Kingdom of Nerds is in their 20s.
No, they're not. You're lying.
Yes, they are.
Anyways.
And women. So I know what
I'm telling you that there's not much different. Okay, well, I interact with all types of people. I'm telling you, everybody's attention span.
But at the same time, the person you're talking about on the toilet bowl, he would rather watch clips than actually sit down and watch a full show or movie. Because he called me today. Well, this and this. I'm like, did you watch it? No, I saw clips.
So, I'm saying how media. He's a special Bruce, slow down. Just how stuff is consumed across, generally consumed, is at a faster pace than it used to. Okay, that's just a fact. Not if you're 20 or if you're 60. If your balls are high or if they hang low, you're consuming stuff a lot faster than you used to. Okay, that's just a fact. So let's get the rest of your point, though, please.
Yes. And just because I said this show is so good doesn't mean you can just say I'm just doing it to prove a point. No. I actually enjoyed the show. I identify with what she going through. The bond she had with the AI, that was heartfelt right there. And she progresses throughout the series from being this I don't care about anyone to maybe I should just take a step back and actually look at what's going on. It was a progression.
The main character, Riri?
Yeah, Riri.
She always cared about people.
I'm talking about when she, from the beginning of this series, from the first episode, where she needed to do what
I didn't catch that. Okay.
You didn't? Oh, okay. But
all right.
That was just me.
Yeah. So hold on, what was did you have a thumbs up, Marco? Crooked thumbs up? What'd you have?
Oh, yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. I liked it. But yeah, hey, and this is what I was kind of saying. Just because you don't like something or have no interest, and the same, you shouldn't have to apologize for liking it. I just think it's getting to be too much. Well, you could say that, Bruce, that you're not going to apologize for liking it. But the first thing you did was post the smear campaign that went against it too. So it's like, I get it, but I don't know.
I was posting that
because you're talking to somebody who's sitting on a toilet. That's why I get it. I get it.
Because when you see reviews and it's 3 different names with the same exact word for word review of the show.
Yeah, but why would you go look at the reviews? I think that's wild. If you've watched the show, why you'd go look at the reviews? But that's something else. Let Dub finish.
Because I get sent news.
That's gonna be news, Bruce. That's gonna be news.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your thumbs up, Bruce? Thumbs up, crooked
thumbs up.
So good. It's a thumbs
fire,
up.
Straight fire.
Straight fire. Straight fire. Yes, straight fire was coming.
Episode 3 was straight fire.
Straight fire.
Yeah. So to address kind of what you guys were talking about with the 3 episodes, I think they have to give us 3 episodes, just like exactly what Bruce said. But just if they would have just given us that one, this show would have probably kept all the negative reviews or whatever else that people are giving it.
Yeah.
I don't read a lot of reviews. I read about reviews when I do the news and stuff, so I know what the reviews are saying because I see that stuff while I'm looking at the news about things. But I think they did a really good job by giving us the 3. This isn't anything that's gonna, knock win any Emmy awards or do anything like amazing, but it's comic book content that was on TV that, in all honesty, it didn't suck, is what I will say. Like, which is kind of the bar right now, and it didn't suck, and I want to know what happens next. I'm gonna watch most Marvel content that comes out anyway, just to see what it is and make my own decision on whether I like it or not. And this writing wasn't amazing. This the CGI was actually decent in there. It wasn't great, but there was some effects and stuff in there that looked really cool. And I mean, I'm interested to see what happens next. They took it in a direction that I didn't think. I mean, I had kind of had an idea based on who the other characters are, that where it was going to go. It's going to go towards a little bit more of the magic and spiritual side, along with the technology and the AI and all that too. So it kind of brings that stuff together, and I think they did a good job of that. I'm definitely going to keep watching it, and I'm glad they're giving us 3 at a time, so we don't have to wait to get all of the episodes 1 at a time. And I'm kind of debating on whether or not I'm going to have my wife watch it, because she gets really picky on some of this stuff. And but I'll ask her if she wants to watch it. I'll let her. If she doesn't care, then I'm not going to bring it up anymore.
It's only 3 quick 36-minute episodes or 38 minutes. And you're right, combining magic and technology, that's something we haven't seen yet in the MCU. So it's expanding MCU in different directions, which if they can build on this, they'll have something really good going forward.
Yeah, we've had the magic stuff. We've had plenty of Wanda in the different episodes, in different aspects of the MCU. We've had the technology as well, but like bringing it all together definitely is interesting to see what they do.
I agree.
Yeah. All right, and then the other thing that we're going to talk about watching. This came out a couple weeks ago. It was on homework assignment to watch this like last week, and I missed it. But then we were told to watch it for this week, so I did. I don't know if anybody else watched it.
Then the guy who told us to watch it didn't show up.
Yeah, so this was Predator: Killer of Killers. This came out, like I said, a couple weeks ago on Hulu.
Is it? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is the second one Shinobi?
Shinobi, like Sega game?
Like the Sega Ninja guy?
It's a show. It's more of a Bushido blade kind of thing. Is what I got out of it. Like sword fighting and feudal Japan.
Everyone I thought was supposed to be like the one is God of War, Valkyrie or whatever, or Valhalla.
Oh right? Yeah, I see. Oh, you're putting it with the game. Yeah. So if you want to go like that, then the second one, you can give it Shinobi. Like,
is that
Shinobi,
what it was?
Ninja Gaiden kind of thing. But it's more swords. This
shows from time periods. The time periods.
So to give you, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's like different timelines of predators coming to Earth to fight the best of what the Earth has to offer. And so
what did you think of this?
3 different times. Like when the first one went, like you're saying, the first story went by, and I'm like, some of it, like, so you, as a comic book reader and a movie watcher, you suspend disbelief for certain things, right? That's just what we do. Yeah. And then when the animation started, I'm like, okay, this is kind of pretty. I like the way they did some of this stuff. It looked really good.
Right.
But some of the stuff that happens in the story is just over the top. Like, I mean, I'm a fan of like Arnold Predator, right? Jesse the Body. Ain't got time to bleed. Like, I knew Predator, and Predator was not one to be messed with. Like, you can't. And then we have humans like that are giving Predator, like taking direct hits from a Predator and then getting right back up. That kind of stuff kind of bugs me. Like, I don't like that. I'm
or like basic stuff like
falling off the side of a mountain.
I was gonna say the anchor thing. The anchor thing was annoying to me.
Yeah, right. So like that was like, really? I mean, and I don't know. Like, it's.
And when they send out a bunch of bitch ass predators too?
Yeah, like what's up with these predators? Like there's 3 different predators, 3 different times, and then without giving you too much, they kind of bring some stuff, like they tie stuff together. and they leave it kind of, like they want to make more of these. So
these weren't the Arnold Schwarzenegger Predators. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
these
definitely were. This was not Arnold or again Danny Glover Predator. Like both of those Predators were tougher than this.
All of them, the whole planet of Predators.
Yeah. So exactly.
This is good. Okay, well we're yeah.
The animation was good. It wasn't terrible. I like that second story. I thought the second story was the best one of the three.
I like the first one. I like the first. I liked a lot of the first story because I thought Meyer, that's cool. I thought the second story was remnant. Like after you saw the first story, then you knew what was going to happen in every single story. So.
Yes, but it was more believable. The second story was more believable to me than the first.
Oh, of what happened? Yeah, the part that I didn't like in the first story.
Part. That wasn't.
The anger part sucked.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Like there's things that like when you're fighting.
Hold on. Yeah. No, I can't because we can only talk about it and spoil it. Well, I mean, Meyer liked it.
What? Hasn't this been out for over a month already?
It came out on June 6th, so it's been about 2 weeks. Oh. So I don't want to be like spoiler. Like a lot of people didn't know this came out. So we'll let people watch it. Maybe when Pete gets back, he wants to talk about it. We'll let Pete talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, then we can spoil it. What's it about? Maybe we'll take it. I'm glad you liked it. I didn't hate it though. I didn't hate it. But if it was between this and Riri, I'll tell you they did a better job on Ironheart than they did on this.
Yeah. I watched this because I wasn't planning on watching it. But I will definitely watch it. Now this actually makes me want to go back, and I didn't see the last Predator movie that came out. So now I'm gonna go back and watch that Predator movie.
Yeah. Prey was really good. Prey was really good.
I'm gonna watch that too. So yeah, there's things that happen in this. So
I'm not but once again, you know what this is good for? This is probably the problem with it too. I actually sat down and wasn't doing any work when I watched this. Like if I was doing work, I think I might be a little bit more lenient on this. So I'm gonna give it a crooked thumbs up. You know what I mean? Like this is not.
No, if I wanted to pay attention to it because I like the animation, so I wanted to see what was going on, and I wanted to give you guys an honest.
I did too, but I would wish I. Did you watch it, Bruce?
No, I didn't watch it.
I would, like nowadays you do a lot of times it's playing in the background or playing in the foreground and you're watching it while you're doing some form of work or something else. I was not during this, and I wish I kind of would. So I
wish you were doing something to distract you a little bit.
Yeah, just because like I would have been like, oh, okay. Oh, I do too. I like the arcade. I mean, I like the arcade stuff too. Yep.
Yeah, the animation was good.
And I liked Arcane. So all right. So still take it.
That's it. Yeah, take it for that, and then until next week.
Speaking of animation, I don't know if you guys are planning to review it or watch it. K-pop Demon Hunters.
I did see that I did see that came out.
Such the best film of the year for me.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this. I'm gonna sound ignorant. K-pop, you mean like the boy band?
K-pop as in Korean pop music.
Yeah, K-pop is a genre.
Boy band.
The animation is amazing. It's the same people that did Into the Spider-Verse.
K-pop is not gender specific. K-pop can be boys or girls.
Yes.
K-pop is just Korean pop. That's all it's short for.
Yeah, but I'm saying what I'm saying is like
there are boy bands as part of K-pop, yes.
So hold on though. So it's a band like boy band, girl band, I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna use the boys as an example. So you're talking about boy bands doing an animated
a female K-pop band that are demon hunters. And they use their music to protect the world from demons, and it's amazing. It's on Netflix if you want to check it out.
I will probably I will watch it. Yeah, on Netflix I will definitely watch it.
That just doesn't sound like some shit that I want to watch. No offense. If you like it, go watch that shit. I'm just not watching that shit. All right. And I'm using shit as a non-gender specific term.
Just as a generalization. Not pejorative.
Yeah. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Let's get into the UDR. Okay, we're doing this for two things. As I said, if you read any Marvel book this week, holy crap, the Black Cat ads and Adam Hughes doing the covers was like every other page. So, that's coming in a couple weeks. Oh, yeah. And we reviewed this book last week. And you guys said, hey, what about the Catwoman stuff from Hughes? So I decided to do, those are the 2 Hughes covers that are coming out for Black Cat. There's going to be more. There's going to be
everybody's posting this.
Huh?
Every gooner I know is posting this everywhere.
Dude, it's just, well, in their defense, Bruce,
I know.
You don't have to be a gooner to be an Adam Hughes fan. I like some of Adam Hughes books.
Okay, I didn't say all of his books are Gooner covers, but that cover is a Gooner cover.
Hold on. They were advertising this on every 5th page in the Marvel books this week.
Well, they got to make sure the Gooners know it's coming.
Oh, my God. We're going to cover a couple of the Catwoman's first appearances. And what we're not going to do is the Golden Age stuff. And we're not going to do like the Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 70, which is her first Silver Age appearance. We all know that already. What we're going to do is some of the other things that she's in and maybe some Hugh covers, which we're going to. So, Lois Lane's girlfriend, actually 71, is her second appearance for Silver Age Catwoman. Actually, pretty reasonably cheap. And believe it or not, there's a decent amount of 9.2s. They're averaging for about $295. I couldn't believe how many 9.2s in this. Now, there is a lot of lower grades and mid grades, but 9.2 seems like a reasonable grade. Obviously, if you're going to get it, I think there's like 2 9.8s.
Yeah, that's surprising because this title is usually beat up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really beat up.
Absolutely. We'll go over them. We'll go over next week the Black Cat covers. And then this is the first team up for Catwoman and Poison Ivy, which later on they became Gothic City Sirens and everything like that. Raws for high grade $62, but most of this book sells for $22. It's Batman Family number 17, 9.8s going for a $384. There's not a lot graded. The 198 that sold, the last 9.8 sold in 2023 for $384. I think there was one other 9.8 that sold before that. There was a 75, which was, an 8.0 was the most recent sale, which I don't know why you're getting this book graded in an 8.0. But somebody did, and it sold for $75. I believe that was this quarter too. So
it's the same people that get New Year's 98 graded in a 5.
Well, that's not... Yeah, I mean, it's around the same time. Well, I mean, there's nothing really besides the team up. There's not a ton of importance in the book, but whatever. First solo story featuring Catwoman. As you can see in the bottom, it says plus Catwoman or blah, blah, blah story. This is Batman number 332. People online that claim it's near mint or near mint plus sell the book for $25. The rest of the book sell for about $12. 9.8 average. It fluctuates, but it's around $200 for this book. It's actually kind of cool. It's a cool book to own. And also her first story. Pretty cool. Next up, I decided to go through the Hughes covers. There is the 87 first solo series she has, but I don't really like those books, so I didn't cover any of them. Adam Hughes 2005 series, Catwoman from 45 to 81. We're obviously not going to cover the one we just covered or any of the other ones we did, but we'll go through a couple real quickly. Catwoman 45, the Batman's Given to Me from the Backside cover. Raw $25. What else do you want to say about this one? Bruce, you see what's happening.
I'm not saying a word. I'm not getting involved in this cover.
You see what's happening.
I'm not talking about the Batwing. Nope.
I'm telling you, they set it up because it wasn't Dotson. It's they're gonna have tons of land and Hughes covers for Black Cat. 9.8's going for between 130 140 or the last 2 sales of this. All right. Next up, in order 46. Raw is going for about $14. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Some of these people either can't find the signature on it or they don't know their AH covers because they don't have the signature on it. So people don't know about it. So you will see these sell for like $1 or whatever. I tried to use the average on some of these. I'll show you variations between this. But this one typically sells for about $14. 9.8's going for $115. Then we've got the Bend Over Growl. Somebody taking a picture or playing her as a video game. I don't even remember what this. Oh, it's a video game, and then she jumps in front of it on a table. What is that pose? I don't know. Raw's going for $9. Average 9.8, $42. Raw for 40. Oh, jeez, man, going too fast. Catwoman 48. Raw's $12. 9.8 for 78. Another one that gets overlooked a lot. People typically don't know about it, but he did a whole run through most of these. This one I think is actually pretty cool and probably one of the most overrated ones. Very rarely, as I said, is listed as an AH cover. Typically, you see it for $1, or if they say it's an AH cover, you can sell it for $10. There's a 9/8 sale for this for $31. Who got these graded? I don't know. But picking up 9/8 for the price of getting them graded for 9/8 is a brilliant move on some of these AH covers. Once again, not typically what you see out of them. And as much as Bruce wants to make fun of him doing boob covers all the time, when he doesn't do a boob covers, people think it's not him doing it, but this was AH. This is number 52, $5 for Raw, averaging $75. A lot of people actually grade this book at 9/8, but still under $100. I don't understand why. Now, very popular book here because this is the next time where she's the new Catwoman or whatever. Raws for the first print are $7. Second print, $12. 9/8, $42 for the first print, $60 for the second print. Once again, I get it, but I don't know why we're grading these books. But if you can, scoop them up because there's plenty of them graded. I'm not talking like one. I'm talking like there's 30 or 40, 50. Some of these got 100 graded on the census. Like, whatever. Pick them up cheap. Also, do you know, can you see the signature in this one, Dub? Can't hear you.
Yes, it's on the can.
There you go. But I think people overlook this. Also not a cleavage shot, so they don't think it's a him, but it is a him. Raws, $3 if you don't mention that's AH, but you get anywhere up to $10 too. Also in condition. Remember, people want these in near mint or near mint plus. They don't want them in any other grade besides that. Make sure you use your black light before you buy them. 9/8 selling for $55. Now we get back to cleavage. Goonery sells. Raws go for $17 if you don't list it as an AH cover, or $70, or I'll give you this with 17 or 70. If it's like questionable, like it's not NM plus, they'll $17. 9/8 averaging for $130. More cleavage, sells better. This one cleavage, one eye. Here we go. Raw $13, $240. Once again, people don't label this as an AH for some reason, even though it is.
Can you go back to the one before this one real quick?
Right,
and then go back to this one.
Okay.
Go back to the one you're just talking about. Yeah. So it's just, I think the clarity of the cleavage is what's giving it a higher price.
Oh. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you get it's a more full,
more cleavage. So the more cleavage, the higher price. Very good. 74. 9/8 go for 187. Or the last two were 187 and 153. And I think before that it was 150. So it's going up in price. Once again, I think this is a book that was a little bit overlooked, starting to peak. I did not mean that. Pause. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying. All right. Yeah. 80. Obviously, I skipped some of this, the one we saw earlier and the other one we saw the other day. But Raw averaging $15. 9/8 going for $65 on average.
My theory is totally.
Your theory stands.
Mm-hmm.
Your theory is very strong. Cleavage, the more cleavage, the better cleavage. Okay. All right. And then finally we get Catwoman 81. But apparently they like babunks unless they don't know it's him, because it either sells for $25, which a lot of them, the majority sell for $25. Or the second most price that these sell for is 99 cents.
What?
Bro, where's the signature? You can't see the AH on it clearly, so the cleavage isn't showing, so I don't think they, I don't think they get it. So 9/8, however, because it definitely says AH cover on that, or Adam Hughes covers on that, 130. That was a 2022, so it's been a while. It's been a while.
3 years ago, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, I want to throw a couple more up there, because if we're going to do Gooneries, which there's plenty of Catwomans, and we could have done a bunch of other stuff, but I think between second appearances and everything else, we had to do the Momokas from a while ago, where she was 39 was her first. Now she has a whole run of these too. Maybe one of her other books.
Yeah. Souza Micah?
Souza Micah. Micah Souza, actually. But either way. 9/8 in this order. Last three sales. 125 was the last sale. Before that was 150, 131. This book's come down a little bit, so if you're looking for it. But there's also so many reproductions of this book too nowadays.
the colors, the Virgin variant, the different purple one.
Yeah. Virgin, there's a silver, there's a touched up version.
Yeah.
And then finally, because that's too much DC and we need something else besides it, if you read Thing, a certain character showed up, even though he was on the cover of a different book that he didn't show up in. Hammerhead showed up this week. For those people that don't know, because we mentioned Black Cat, he was actually one of Black Cat's goons, where the word goonery comes from.
Back to goon.
Yeah, he was a goon for her. And then he turned out, his first appearance was Amazing Spider-Man 113. Weird Doc Ock cover, because the Doc Ock is back. 9 4s in this. $228, $300, and $250. So you're looking at like a $240 average on this. No different. White pages. It was weird. White pages, I think, on the $228. Like super white, which was weird. And then finally, because some people, not spoiling the alert, but some people, because Riri's out there said Mephisto's coming up.
Mephisto? Who said that?
Every time there's a series, we're shooting on a certain chat, aren't we? We're shooting on a certain 7.5. We're gonna go over this real quickly. 250, 521, 560, and 525. And then I decided, just for shits and giggles, for no reason whatsoever, I decided to do another book, a book that that I've been looking for lately. This is Dormammu's first appearance. 8.0 is going for 5.
Is he a demon?
8.0 is going for 549.
Okay, just asking.
Last 9.0. Both of these have sold recently, 2,500, and that's Strange Tales 126. I did not get the grades that I was looking for the last time I was at a con, unfortunately. But here we go. A lot of these books have been selling lately over the last 2 days. Not saying anything. Okay. That is UDR. But since Pete is at the Lollipop Guild and I did not get a chance to do it, last week, Pete wanted to give us Rob Liefeld top 5. So I decided this week I'm going to do a special top 5 to Rob Liefeld UDR covers. Here we go. First off, many of you might not know this, but Rob decided to do King Flash Gordon #1. This is the Virgin variant, different color than the regular variant. That art is just so great. Dub?
I'm confused as to what's happening right now.
What am I looking at?
We'll get it. Next up, one other great piece from the Rob Liefeld thing in 2018 decided to do Fantastic Four, really under the radar here. Fantastic
Is this a comedy
Four
segment?
Liefeld Virgin Edition.
This is from 2018
variant where everybody's got the same look on their face. Dude, I don't understand why he just doesn't draw different faces. Don't worry, you're gonna have yours next week. But he did draw toes here, so people that say you can't draw feet, look at that gap in the thumb toe for the other toe. There you go. Also, one you might see that under the radar for Robbie here. 2015, he did a lot of stuff for Dynamite. You got the Magician, the 20-cent or 20 copy colored version. He also had a black and white of this. If you missed it, probably keep missing it because it's not great. But
that wasn't terrible. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna buy it.
No, these aren't the terrible covers. These are the under the radar covers. These are ones you might not know about.
Yeah, because
I'm not doing like the Falcon big titty one. Huh?
Yeah, like if he didn't sign this, you would. I wouldn't guess that was Rob Liefeld if he didn't.
Bro, he gave no eyes. He's got the pointy eye. The
eyebrows
and the mustache are the same exact thing. He just took the mustache and put it on his eyebrows.
What?
Look, if you turn his mustache upside down,
I don't want to look.
Eyebrows. That's all he did.
But I agree with Dove. It's not a bad cover. It's not a good cover. None of these are supposed to be bad.
No,
cover.
It's once again.
No, it wasn't about the Rob thing, Sarath. It was what Marco was doing was my confusion. Like why is
we said it last week? I said I was gonna do 5 this week because Pete did 5 last week.
Gotcha.
All right. Prince Valiant. I mean, the one thing you gotta give him is consistency. It's the same faces over and over again.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've seen this cover before with a different.
Dude, no. If you go look at what's the book we reviewed last week? Youngblood. There's a Youngblood cover.
Prophet, yeah.
There's literally a Youngblood cover that looks exactly like this. And then finally, a lot of people miss this one because it's in 2021, but he actually did a cover for that great title by Rob Kirkman, Firepower.
I didn't know that he did that. Wow.
That's why it's under the radar.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
These are things you might
not know. I learned
something
today. I learned something today. Yeah, look at that.
And that is the top 5. But I had to give you a little bonus. Also, too, he did these 3 covers, which are just dog shit. Look at how bad this is. Dude, that's supposed to be Bishop. Get the fuck out of here. Lionel? Oh my god, it's trash. Dude, not to mention, is this supposed to be Magique or is this supposed to be Katie Pride? Because for some reason, Lockheed's on her back, which I don't think he understands that's not the character that goes to.
It's Magic Pride.
Yeah, it's Magic Pride. And, dude, why does Wolverine, if Wolverine can redo stuff, why does he not bring his lips back ever in any picture? Where's Wolverine's lips? Does he just cut them off every time they come in? Skeet, or what? Because I don't get it.
What?
Skit. Sorry, not skeet.
What?
I'm just so disappointed in that Bishop, dude. Dude,
that's
Warlock.
Not right. That's Warlock there? That's the name?
Yeah. That's not bad.
No, that looks all right, but it's not human. So
that's the only one that he got right.
It looks like one of those things that when you have a grand opening outside of a car dealership and it goes like flapping in the wind.
I'm not saying anything, but if you take a picture of Cable, let me just put it this way: you're not going to be able to do that in black and white version, because they wouldn't know who the character is, because that's exactly how he draws Cable, exactly to a T.
I will say this on the Lionel cover on the sword. Is that supposed to be a lion or a eagle?
Bro, I actually was going to do something else. I was going to do Cheetah on that one because he has a cheetah cover. Holy shit. It's so bad you'd be crying. It was so bad you'd be crying. Wow. But, I mean, if Pete wants to say that he's great, I mean, he can be. Oh, man. That's really bad. All right. Anyways, so that's finally the 5. We got through that. It's a snake. He is a fucking meme. All right. Maybe a turtle. Jesus.
Maybe a turtle.
All right. We're done with that section. Sorry for burning your eyes with the last one. Jesus, those things are so bad. It couldn't happen to a shittier guy. Next up. What do we have next up? The news?
I think we have news. Yeah, I think that might be
in and out doing news. We're good.
I gotta run the thing for news.
I got it somewhere. Right here. All right, here's the news.
Here is the news for this week, and for another week, we're going to talk about our old friends, our year, the relationship that was recently.
By the way, that was all real. Yes, Meyer, it was all real. That was all real. It was 100% real. I just found some covers that I didn't even know he did. Go ahead.
So, it looks like multiple publishers are having concerns with Diamond. The new
you shouldn't have concerns with Diamond. You have concerns with your business model.
So it's these publishers who have sent books to Diamond on good faith, and then they get paid after the books sell or whatever the consignment deal is or whatever. But now Diamond Comics is not paying the publishers. Not the retailer, this is the actual publishers are not doing it. So Dynamite has stopped with Diamond. Titan has not gotten any money from Diamond. Fantagraphics has said that their books are being held hostage by Diamond. They're not returning them. They're not paying them.
Hold on.
Yep.
Who the fuck wants the 16th cover of Thundercats Rob Liefeld's fucking thing? Nobody. That book isn't worth shit.
It's not about that. It's about those Vampirella covers that they want.
Dude, there's not. First off, if you're giving it all to them on consignment, which you're actually giving it to them on terms, This isn't like Diamond. It just started. You knew this was going on. Number two, nobody's taking your 50 covers from fucking Dynamite. Nobody's holding on to the Titan stock that takes 3 years and 50 pounds of dust to sell in liquidation anyways. And Fantagraphs, I can't even remember what that is. But nobody's holding hostage of your shit. The company was going bankrupt, and you guys decided to still keep sending them shit. That's not you, man.
So not only are they not paying, Diamond is now going to sell all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then keep the money.
Yeah.
Not pay the publishers.
Bro, I'm telling you, when they say we're in chapter 11, you know who stopped sending them shit? Penguin. Immediately stopped sending them shit. That was the biggest problem. They said, we want cash up front. COD. Cash on delivery. That's what you got. Dynamite's out there wilding, acting like they're actually selling fucking books like a comic. Come on, man. Come on. Wait, hold on. Maybe whoever's in charge of your business model needs to get their brain checked. We were just throwing books saying like, oh yeah, cool. Let's get all these artists. Let's get 15 fucking covers. Don't worry. We're doing great business. Cause I know for a fact, I know this. Asking somebody how that shit was working. They were saying, yeah, dude, it's great. No problem. We can have cover A through E. It's all going good. It's going good. Dude, you were dumping tons of books to a bankrupt company. Sorry. Oh, really? Oh, give them the books. By the way, Diamond liquidate or don't liquidate. Give them the books back, but tell them to pick them up outside. See, because it's the shit that they're asking back isn't even worth throwing in a dumpster because you have to pay for the dumpster.
Well, apparently they want the books back and they can't get them back.
No, that's not what they want. What they know is that there's been a buyout and there's been a deal made. So they don't want the books back. They want money. That's what they want. They're trying to cash in. Either if they want the books back, first off, have the books back, but you got to come pick them up. But that's what I'd say if I was Diamond. They're not going to come. They'll never come to pick those books up. That's not what they want because they didn't want the books in the first place. They didn't.
I don't know. I think Fantagraphics would like to sell their books.
What's their book?
They do like trade paperbacks on stuff. They have rights to some Marvel stuff that's on trades. I know that. I don't know what else they publish now right this minute, but I think I bought some Fantagraphics books in the past couple of years for sure.
Yeah, probably on clearance because that's most times on stuff.
Red Room might have been Fantagraphics, I believe. I bought that.
Okay,
that was a while ago.
Bought one book, one title.
That's it.
One.
But I get it. But to Fantagraphics, that one title.
Well, hold on, no. Why? Hold on. Why keep sending a bankrupt company stuff?
I understand that Dynamite probably did that, and Dynamite was doing that because they weren't leaving.
They can't sell it. They can't distribute it.
But they would want their stuff back.
Oh, hey, I'm not defending Diamond, but I'm definitely not defending Jeppy either. I have years.
I get that.
I mean, for years I've been saying stuff, not exactly praising him. So I get that.
Praising the company and their business practices.
Yeah, for a long time. Go look at my track record. Like this isn't this week or this month or this year even. I've had a very long track record for saying not honest stuff, but maybe not the most flattering.
Yes, not the most flattering.
But I'm also not going to sit there and act like the morons that the 3 moron companies that you put up there. Like it doesn't matter. You both can be idiots. They're taking money. What book are they? What book do you got that you got hostage? Sticks. Where are they going to sell it? Where are they going to sell it?
They could sell it directly to shops.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. How do you do that? You got to have money to do that. That's why they were trying to dump it at Diamond in the first place. And by the way, most of that shit get liquidated anyways, and then Diamond would give them pennies on the dollar for it. That's just how the business practice has always been working. The only thing now they're trying to do was probably dump their extra bullshit stock over at Diamond, hoping that in the agreement, when it sells, they could get a percentage off of it. So they're doing that shit. This is a worthless fucking story. This is just worthless.
Wholesale like Ollie's. What are you talking about, Sticks?
What are you talking? That's not how this works.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We'll let him in the chat.
So Fantagraphics had Tower of Shadows. Tower of Shadows Omnibus. They published that. They have a Walt Disney Omnibus that they were publishing. Love and Rockets, something or other. I don't know what. I don't read that, but I know it's popular. The Santos Sisters was a book that I actually bought, and it looks like a trade paperback that they have out.
Okay.
And there's a whole bunch of other things that I don't know what they are. Like I see some Charlie Brown looking thing, but it's not really.
Once
Charlie
again,
Brown.
my point is
yeah.
if you didn't settle while the bankruptcy went out, that meant this stuff isn't the stuff they're talking about. This is, from what I understand, this is not the stuff that they sent out previous to the announcement of bankruptcy. This is post bankruptcy stuff that you put in. You should have known better. Have a nice day, sir. Good day. Good day, sir. Good day. I'm done with this. I don't even know why we're talking about this. This doesn't make any.
Me neither. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the box office. Yeah, good call. Let's move on to the box office. You can probably guess what the #1 movie in America was last weekend. I'll give you a hint. It was the same as the week before.
Saving the Dragon?
Saving the Dragon was #1 movie in America.
You know what's sad is my daughter's in this play, and I have to go see it tomorrow, and I forgot the name of it.
How to Train a
Dragon? Yes.
Oh.
She's one of the twins, Nuck or Cuck or whatever it's called.
I don't
know what the twins' names are.
Oh, yeah. Well, 36.6 million. And Toothless is I know that's a character in this. 28 years later came out with a $30 million opening, and then
nice.
Elio, which is the Pixar movie, didn't do so hot, only took in 20 million. Ooh. Lilo and Stitch still hanging in there. Mission Impossible still.
That's got to be tough though. You had to know this was going to be a monster of a movie. Yeah, I actually asked her if she wanted to go see it. She said no because she doesn't want it to ruin her acting.
That's wow. That's you got a little diva on your hands right there.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is it's a live action version of the
of course,
original movie. Yeah, no, it's real dragons in there, Sticks. Come on.
Yeah, like the time Dom said, when real dragons
roam the earth. Humans and dragons roam the earth, exactly.
How do you know that they didn't?
I don't know.
Wow.
I'm not going to argue.
From the Middle Ages,
yes. The Middle Ages.
Because there's never been a record written from then or before.
There was obviously no test to be on Rennavision. Obviously.
All right, let's talk about some other movie news and things. So John Bernthal, this came out like the day after we talked last week. The Punisher will be in No Way Home. This movie opens on July 31st of next year, so we're just about 13 months away from right now. So it's going to come out before the Avengers movies, which is different. But now we're going to get Punisher, possibly a Kingpin appearance, and we're going to get Sadie Sink, who is the redhead, who may be another version of someone, or a brand new character. We don't know.
He's a really weird dude. He did some. I just wonder, like, I would really one day, nobody would like this. I would probably like this, but just see what the deals were. I wish there'd be time lapses where we could see what the Sony Marvel deals were. Like there's a guy I listen to every once in a while, and he used to work for Disney and for ESPN, John Skipper. And he talks about, because he doesn't work there anymore, he kind of talks roughly about like how some of the sports deals were done, like for broadcasting. It's whatever. People don't, I get it. It's broadcasting and stuff like that, but it's like how the deals, like how the back and forth goes. He's usually pretty general with it, but he gives you a pretty good picture of what's going on. Kind of like if you haven't heard the NFL right now, how they have the collusion thing going on. But, just nothing salacious as that, but like just breaking down how the deals are being made. And I don't think there's anything shady going on in this. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, I just wonder how you're getting like, oh, well, we got these characters back, but now we're going to lease them back out. Like, I just find that interesting how they're doing this. You know what I mean?
Well, Spider-Man's still under Sony, so
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, the other one they got back, but they didn't get.
But I'm saying if it says Punisher that joins the cast of Spider-Man, he's going in as Punisher, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, how's that going to work?
Punisher, Hulk is going to be in there as well,
right? So there's got to be some like in the one deal we heard, it was supposed to be that they were leasing hit like Spider-Man to Marvel for Civil War, then paying a percentage to do.
There was a new contract.
A new one came after that with Amy Pascal and
yeah.
They after that was the initial 5 appearance deal, and that was over, and they reworked everything to keep going with.
Sony still owns every character that's had their first appearance in Spider-Man comics. That hasn't changed.
They're gonna put the brakes on stuff.
Hold on. Where was Punisher's first appearance?
Yes, I said that. ASM 129.
Right, but you just said Sony has
rights. They own the rights to all these characters. There's nothing preventing Marvel from using these characters as like the old contract. The new contract, if they want to put if Sony wanted to put Kingpin in
no, hold on. Daredevil wasn't Daredevil. Who owned Daredevil? Because before it went to Netflix.
No, I didn't say Sony owned Daredevil.
No, wasn't it Fox? No, who was it?
Daredevil was
Lionsgate. Lionsgate had
20th Century Fox.
20th Century Fox, and Lionsgate had Punisher.
But they got Daredevil back before the 20th Century.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't have every Spider-Man first appearance character.
What?
No, it's not Spider-Man first appearance. It's a Spider-Verse, like anything Spider-Man related. Punisher appeared in Spider-Man.
Yeah, well, he's
not a Spider-Verse character though.
Yeah,
he's not a Spider character.
I think it was Fox too. Anyways, point being, I just kind of want to know what the agreement is. I just think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I'd be curious about that too.
Unfortunately, that is one agreement they will never release to the public.
I don't know. They told us the first agreement.
Yeah, eventually, like 10 years from now, we'll find out.
Some executive 10 years from now is going to come out and be like,
nah. We'll write a book and we'll find out about it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
You won't have books then. It'll be 100% a YouTube podcast.
Oh, yeah, sorry. You're right. Podcast. So we finally got a trailer for Toxic Avenger reboot. And it looked exactly like what you would expect a Toxic Avenger.
I'm watching this shit, dude. I'm waiting.
Peter Dinklage, Kevin Bacon, Elijah Wood will be in theaters August 29th.
Can't wait.
And rated R.
Can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah. So
this is why I don't judge anybody else with their so awesome thing, because like I'm not excited because I think this is gonna be the great. I'm just excited. This is fucking gonna be a train wreck. I can't wait.
Yeah. So Barlord, I think this will be a garbage fire for sure, but it's going to be a garbage fire that is fire.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting to see anything good out of this, quote unquote, like no awards, this critical.
People are going to criticize us for liking this, and all the criticism is going to be. It's like when everybody's like, "Yeah, John Wick, he never runs out of bullets." You ever notice that? Yeah, I get. That's one of the reasons why I love it. Like, I understand, but I know the mission going in, and this. I know the mission going into this movie. I do. Thank you, sir. I get you. I hear what you're saying. We got it. There we go.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm hoping for, and I hope that's exactly what we get.
Oh, it looks fucking terribly good.
It looks
terribly good. Bruce just doesn't have a good sense of humor. He's got.
I really don't care about. I don't care about this. Yeah. Really don't.
I get it. It's all right. I mean, like some people got to live up here, and other people just got to, be Bruce.
He can like what he wants and not like what he doesn't want. It's fine. I'm good.
Dude, I saw this.
We got a trailer for this. Channing Tatum in a movie called Roofman. This is based on a true story. This guy, he lived in Toys R Us.
Do you remember this?
Broke into McDonald's and put the employees in freezers and stole all the money out of the registers.
Yes.
And he lived in the McDonald's for months. Or I'm sorry, in the Toys R Us for months. And
I didn't know. I couldn't remember if it was what it was at Toys R Us. For some reason, I wanted to say home, like a home, not home, whatever, Builder Square. But if Toys R Us is Toys, if it's Toys R Us, it's Toys R Us.
Square, I forgot about Builder Square.
Yeah, that's where I thought it was. But that's fair. But yeah, I remember this. Like I remember.
I don't know
exactly.
It could have been a different store, but they're doing Toys R Us, and
yeah,
maybe because they could get rights for Toys R Us. I guess I don't know. But yeah, Toys R Us is going to be, and this looked ridiculous. I'm interested. Yeah, I'm interested.
It looks great, dude. This looks so good.
You see this at all, Bruce? You care?
No. It's entertaining. It's funny.
It's Channing Tatum.
Nothing that's good and funny.
Nope, not Channing Tatum.
Yeah, I'm not a Channing Tatum guy at all. But I mean, this looks good.
This looks so stupidly funny, dude. So dumb. Good. Yeah. She goes, hey, can you talk about work? He goes, no, I work for the government. And the lady next to her goes, I didn't know we had people. Oh wait, do you work for? Oh, you work for law enforcement? That's nice. Dude, that's hilarious. I love this.
So good.
I love that they're doing this. I don't know why, but
we talk about wanting new ideas, right? And this isn't like a new idea, but this is based on a true story, and you can't make up stuff that's better than what really happened sometimes. So,
was this in Florida?
Yeah,
probably.
I'm just asking.
Yeah. So we have a non-update on the Blade movie, but it was something that somebody said. So it was Mahershala Ali. He was asked if a Blade movie is ever going to happen. He said, "I'd love for it to happen. We'll see. I don't know where Marvel is right now." So
I still say he's the problem.
I'm so happy you put Roofman in there, bro. I'm just so happy.
It looked ridiculous, so I had to. So I'm. If I were a betting man, I would bet that this movie is not coming out anytime within the next, 5 years. I give it at least 5 before they even talk about. And I don't think this guy's Mahershala Ali is going to be Blade when this movie does come out. I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong, but I think this movie isn't coming. So
it was Charlotte, North Carolina, where he got caught.
Going through on the way to Florida.
Close enough.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry for you Blade fans. I was hoping that we get a good one, but I don't think we are.
Yeah. Watch Sinners.
So the Street Fighter movie casts its Chun-Li. This young lady is named Kalina Liang, and she will be portraying Chun-Li in the live action that's coming from Capcom and Sony, I believe. She's a Canadian actress. She was in something called Presence last year. She was in some Foundation a couple years ago. Ooh. I don't know either of those things. She's appeared in something called Tell Me Everything and Bad Genius. So these were the things that were listed up for her. But I don't know any of those things. I haven't seen any of those things that she was in.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to be that dude, but realistically, isn't there only like 3 things you need to be Chun-Li?
I mean, she needs to look the part. She needs to be able to kick. She needs to have like thighs that are like huge.
Yeah, do that noise. I can't do it. I can't do the noise that she makes.
I'm not doing the noise.
You know when she does that thing with the kick and the leg like this, like whatever that noise is, she like that. That's all she's got to do. That she got to have boobs and she got to be able to do that kick thing, and that's it, right?
Mm-hmm. That's it.
All right. Well, I don't know. I'm not qualified to do that. So if they say she is, cool.
Yep. I mean
I don't know how much acting that's going to take.
Capcom's involved, so I'm hoping that they've signed off on this. So hopefully she's some athletic.
Hold on. The thick thigh thing is more of a comic thing. Like it got like astronomically like That's not how that started.
It started that. Crap.
Yeah, but if you look in the old video
she used to have a curve. She had curve. It was fine. I'm not saying she didn't, but no, like the ridiculous level is all comic ridiculousness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's
the udon level of thighs is totally comic book based.
My shit out. Yeah, the udon stuff. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so Martin Kove, who was in what is that show? Not Karate Kid. Cobra Kai.
Dude, did you hear about this psycho?
Yeah, he bit her at a show.
Yeah,
he literally bit her arm.
Hold on.
At a show, yes.
Yeah, what guy is not there knocking this dude out?
Her husband was there, apparently.
Who? I'm swinging. I'm sorry. I'm swinging.
So she says she walked past, according to the official police report that she hand wrote, she walked past him, tapped him on the shoulder to say hello. He turned around, grabbed her arm and bit it down, almost drawing blood. So she bruised, and then she yelped, maybe kind of like Chun-Li, I don't know, and then drew back and then he grabbed her arm again to try to kiss it. The police were called. He was kicked out of the show, and now he has apologized for biting her.
I think but here's what I'm going to say. At first, I was like, yeah, he probably should have got the hands, but he probably also needs mental help.
Yeah.
But I think if you give him the hands, right, he's going to get mental help after that, correct?
Maybe
brainworm. Yeah, it probably was brainworms.
He looks like somebody who's been on brainworms. He's out, like, going to a show, signing autographs, doing whatever. He didn't take his meds that morning. It could be that. It could be that easy.
Yeah, I mean, I
blame his handler.
Well, yeah. Well, you know my opinion on handlers.
He should be in a nursing home.
That's not a good one. Well, I mean, yeah, and God bless this young lady.
She was in the show, so I didn't watch Cobra Kai, so I'm not familiar. But
I'm not either. But like, ain't nobody want to get assaulted on your way just to say hi to a co-star.
Yeah, to a co-star. That's ridiculous.
And it's a wild way to assault somebody too.
He drew blood. It's not like he just bit her. She was like bleeding.
It said almost drew
almost.
blood.
She got a bruise. She got a bruise from it though.
Yeah, she said almost. So I don't know. But
I know. But hold on. If you got dementia, at what point? When in your life are you biting people's hands, bro?
I don't know anyone that has dementia that started biting people,
bro. I mean, I'll pray for this dude. I hope she's okay. I hope she's not traumatized for that. That's just wild. I mean, because that is the type of stuff. Yeah. Because that's the type of stuff that does get people to not trust people, because she's just like a coworker. I mean, I guess you could get coworkers in movies too, though. Like, people are crazy like that. I'd never hang out with coworkers. I don't have work family. That ain't it.
He should have been arrested for assault.
Because I don't want to know what you're crazy.
Police were.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they took him out, and
but he probably. He probably needs an eval, like a site eval too, and then hopefully he gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
So
hope he gets the help he needs. That's exactly. All right, let's talk about some streaming. We just got a couple of streaming news.
Old lady. She looked old as shit. She probably was old as shit. He's old as shit.
I don't know what you're talking about, but we'll move on.
Old lady who got assaulted.
So Sinners has a streaming date. It will be streaming on HBO Max on July 4th.
I've already watched 2/3 of this movie on the interwebs, so I'm like ready to go through short clips.
Like clips, like our buddy on the toilet.
Kind of, but I don't
sound like guy.
Do it. I sound like.
So you're sitting on the throne watching clips of movies. That's how you.
No, that's not what I. That's not it. That's not what I said.
No, that's what I thought you meant.
No, while I'm watching boring guys talk about doing deals and whatever, you know what I mean, like how the inner workings of ESPN and broadcast deals are. I see these shorts and I just piece each of the shorts together, so you watch like half the thing already. Kind of cool. That's how I watched Ted Lasso. I watched the entire like 3 seasons or whatever through doing like short clips and like 15-minute YouTube videos.
That's a lot of patience.
4 Deadly Venoms. I think that was an Asian lady.
Yeah, but she's not the one that needs help.
Yeah, it's the old white dude that bit her.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, old white man. Oh, I can't read tonight. I'm sorry.
Sorry. All right, so we talked about this a little bit earlier. Ironheart debuted on Disney Plus, and it got a 32% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes before its premiere on Tuesday. And the reason I put this in here was just to throw in the fact that, hey, like these scores, these ratings, all this stuff, you don't have to like everything that comes out, but if you have some type of passing interest, watch it before you listen to all the talking heads. Once
again, I don't look at any of that stuff anyways. I don't care.
I try not to, but it's hard to not when I'm doing news. If I'm looking for news and trying to find
or
stuff,
Bruce is spamming our chats
I'm
with
gonna
it.
See.
That's when it's tough.
Bruce,
No.
didn't
Well, my
spend no
channel
time.
is different from Rennavision. I actually have a commentary, movie talk, pop culture show I do every week.
But what does that
So I
have to
have
do
to
with?
be involved.
What does
I
that
have
to
to be
do with?
involved in this.
What does that have? No,
And
you
I
don't
put it in the
You
chat.
don't have to go on the
So
website.
Dub could put it in the news today.
You don't have to go to websites where people that sit in their basement just trolling.
What website?
What was it? What was that website?
That was IMBD.
Yeah.
This particular score that I saw was referring to Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes.
Which is a site that I don't believe I've ever actually been on.
No, me either.
I don't think I've ever been on.
Well,
Rotten Tomatoes.
The problem with Rotten Tomatoes is they don't have a way to verify somebody watched the shows. Like the movies, they can just go by your finagle purchase. And people don't understand the way Rotten Tomato works. A lot of times they think that those are ratings for the movie. Those aren't ratings for the movie. Those are the percentage of critics and audiences that actually like the
I have
movie.
no clue what you're talking about. Do I care? Zero fucking.
Well, just give me a little backstory.
I'm just telling you, I would just like I wouldn't take much of advice of where I'm gonna go eat tonight on the internet. I'm not taking their advice on a movie either. Like most of the time, people that bitch because they think they're important or whatever, their experience is not everybody's experience. And like you said, like you had that one big surprise. What Bruce did was he took 4 different posts with different usernames, and it was cut and paste the exact same thing, 1-star rating. And then he wants to act fake outrage, like this shit never happens on the internet. Like, oh yeah, that's probably what you like. That's if you're like, what the fuck happens if you go to a movie rating site? I'd be like, that's exactly it. That's exactly what happens. Just fake name people cut and paste shit or whatever.
Just like people having alt accounts coming into the chat. They do it online. They do it everywhere. Social media, movies, video games. It happens across all spectrums of media.
That's not true. That's not true. I'm trying to think of it. There was one that was actually really good.
So this might end up getting terrible reviews, Meyer, and I won't disagree with you, and people might not like it. Sure, I'm not arguing that at all, that it could be sucky and people might not like it. My whole point of saying any of this stuff was all these audience scores were put in before it premiered. And that's that's my only point of contention. Is like, you can't rate a show that you haven't watched. You can't, it's not a legitimate
I'm willing to bet, Meyer, if I spent 2 minutes looking up movies on this or TV shows on here, there's something. What is this site called? Rotten Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Was that got TV shows too? No.
Yes, it has TV shows and
no, the one where you got the 4 people that were doing the thing.
IMDb.
Okay.
All
right, go ahead.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on. Like, we'll talk about some. We got some comic news to talk about. There's a bunch of little bits and pieces of comic news that we kind of have to go over. Something wacky happened this last week. There was a Heroes Con happened. You guys may have heard that there was a show last week.
A couple of our friends were there.
A couple of friends were there. People that we know were there. People that I got a story some of you may know.
Yeah.
And I heard there was some kind of crazy thing that happened there. There was a guy that you may have heard of. His name is Robbie Rodriguez. And he drew this Edge of Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He drew this. And he wasn't even on the guest list to be at the show. He just came and sat up at an empty table next to his buddy. And he brought the artwork to kind of show off. And then he got offers for this artwork to actually sell this. So he ended up selling the whole book to a couple of dealers and some guy that his name is
we know who he is. Yeah.
He literally Dinesh and a couple of his buddies bought the whole book, the original artwork for this whole book.
No doubt.
And Robbie Rodriguez he was not planning on selling this book or selling this art. And up until this point, people weren't sure if this was traditional art or digitally enhanced art, or if he penciled some of it and digital some of it. But it ended up that it was all traditional art, and he had all the pages, and then he sold them all.
That's actually how me and Dinesh became friends. There's an original piece that I helped broker a deal for with him, and he buys it. He spends a lot of money.
Yeah, he bought it. They bought the like I said, him and a few buddies all went in and they bought the whole thing. So then he signed some of them for these guys, and so now there's
That's cool.
Edge of Spider-Verse 2 for Spider-Gwen is now in the hands of collectors.
You know what? You know what else he has?
The Turtles #1.
No, he has something that somebody's really pissed at. He has the ASM 300 McFarlane cover.
Awesome.
And McFarlane is fucking pissed about it, bro. He is mad bad.
I mean, I get that. People make stuff and then they want to get it back because they didn't have the rights to it to begin with. And they try to get it back. And sometimes it works out for him. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's still... I know he's had it. I know he did have it. I mean, I've seen it before. So
yeah, that's awesome. I don't think I would sell that. Unless I'd make him pay.
I don't think... I mean, Dinesh is a fanboy, though. So I don't think he's going to...
He wouldn't sell
That's
it.
a tough one. Yeah. That's a tough one.
All right. So we talked about Diamond a little bit earlier. The previews catalog, surprise, surprise, is now online only. So this new Diamond has said they will no longer be printing the catalog, and you can get your
There's nothing in the fucking
previews
catalog
experience. Well, who's left? I mean, what do you got left? Oni
That's what I'm
Press
saying.
and
let me go see what's
Tom
in previews right now.
Previewsworld.com. Whoever's publishing Blade Runner is still in there. Is that Titan? No, because you won't get these books. That's a Titan book.
Yeah.
The Blade Runner. So you're not going to get
right
it.
now they have Image. They've got 3 Boom books. And then Titan. They have Marvel stuff, but this is not new stuff.
Who's going to do Cowboys and Moo Mesa?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't
Classics Illustrated. TPB.
Huh. I love that video game.
The Wild West Cowboys and Moo Mesa. That was a TV show back in the day.
Ooh. Yeah, it was a TV show and a side scroller arcade game.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's nothing left.
Okay, so
they've got apparel from Arctic Press.
Yeah, I could see Antarctic Press. Yeah, I could see that. Like maybe some Zenoscope.
Some collectible and novelty stuff they have. Some board games.
It might ship and it might not. You know, you never know what they're gonna send. So Dynamite has moved over to Lunar. Finally, you know, we were like all with bated breath, waiting to see where Dynamite was gonna do. They had stuck with Diamond for so long, and then they finally announced that they're going to Lunar.
Keenspot's still over at Diamond?
No.
Yes, they are.
They're in the book, but I don't think any of that stuff's going to ship.
Oh, okay.
Because that went to quote unquote print before.
Okay.
All the stuff happened, so I don't think you'll be able to get any Keenspot. Okay. I don't think you've been able to Keenspot for a while through Diamond, actually.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So beginning with FOC this last Monday, you can get Dynamite books through Lunar. So if you're a Dynamite fan, you want to get any of these titles coming out.
That's the one thing that sucks. Yeah. I'll give them this. The one thing that sucks is their previews were pretty damn good, man. That sucks that they're not going to have like their preview world's going.
The catalog?
Preview world, yeah. Preview world is good. They're probably one of the easiest on. They're probably one of the easiest. And I think a lot of people didn't leave Diamond because the ordering, like Penguin's ordering is fucking shit all, and their FOC shit all.
And they were used to the ordering on Diamond. That's why I know that.
Yeah, but I mean, Preview World, they made everything easy. It was easy, accessible. If you knew the code, there's like this code thing that you could do.
Add a digit and be able to go.
Yeah, add a digit and gives you the next book in the series and everything like that. So you can see what all the stuff was.
Easy to do.
I'll tell you, it's not. Yeah, it's very user friendly. Probably the best thing Diamond ever did, and it kind of stinks. I was not going to do it anymore.
And then we have DC Comics will now be distributed by Universal Distribution in the United States. So Universal Distribution. Well, I don't know what happens with Lunar exactly. It's not exclusive with Lunar anymore, maybe. That's kind of what I got out of it. This Universal is a Canada-based company like Alliance. They took over some of the Alliance warehouses, and they're going to be start putting, they already distribute the stuff in Canada. Universal does, so they're going to start doing it in the US as well. So I guess it's just another option to get DC besides Lunar. I couldn't tell what was happening with Lunar exactly. I'm sure I'll be able to dig up more stuff as time goes on, but I wasn't able to figure this out. But I just saw that Universal was going to be doing some DC books.
Yeah, see, we talked about this before. We talked about how important the warehouse situation was for that sell-off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maintaining control of the warehouse and the resources through the warehouse and your distribution.
Now this isn't the other Alliance. This isn't the Alliance record company. This is the Alliance.
No, this is Alliance Gaming that was owned by Diamond. So it's Diamond Warehouses, basically that.
Oh man, yeah, they just took it over.
So Universal's part of the people that won.
Yeah,
they got part of it at Populum and Universal.
Well, they had when it was first announced before it actually went into probate. They went and bought off a portion. They bought off the international portion of Diamond.
Gotcha.
And then they bought off the gaming portion.
Some of the leases, the gaming.
Yeah, like which I was telling you, like that might be if it's actual land contract that they were buying, which it appears that they did.
So Bruce, do you know like what's the deal is with Lunar in DC? Like Lunar's still gonna have DC, but it's just not exclusive anymore.
I didn't really look into it.
I wasn't sure if you knew a little more than I did.
Yeah, I just it's DC. I trust them. They haven't made any bad mistakes yet. But
what?
I'm just kidding.
I think he's being sarcastic.
Oh,
okay. But, as long as the books hit the shelves every week, that's all that matters.
Yeah,
at this point.
Some books.
That's also where like I didn't understand all that nonsense that was coming out of Bleeding Stool, saying this and that and everything else. Like because Diamond's not trying to get deals done. They did. That's the perfect example. They were actually getting deals done the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, they got to sell. They got to sell clicks too. So there's, you got to try to make it.
Yeah.
When you become.
Yeah, but everybody's talking like that's fact. Like Bleeding Stool is called Bleeding Stool because, not the greatest history track. They got a history track record same as Diamond. Ain't exactly the greatest. You're not the biggest. You're not the baddest. You definitely ain't the greatest.
So Marvel has announced a Spider-Man 94 series. This will be continuing from the final episode in 1998, which was entitled Chapter 2, Farewell Spider-Man. Peter joined Madam Web to find Mary Jane, who is stuck in a different dimension. And this story will pick up from that point and continue it from there. So if you are all sad about the cliffhanger from 1998, this will fill in the gaps for you from.
I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up.
I don't even remember Peter. I would watch it. Yeah, but it's still
Yeah, but I'll go back. You know what? The boy's watching a lot of this early animation stuff from that era. He's like, I was like, no, son, I was not young. I was in that I'm getting laid period of my life. I was not watching cartoons.
I want to say sometime in the early 2000s, there was a Spider-Man series called Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That was probably the best Spider-Man series. This was decent. I remember watching this, but this wasn't.
He said it's hard to watch.
It's spectacular. This is,
yeah. Well, hold on. Meyer's younger, so you got to remember, like he came up in an age where animation was getting really good. So this is before his time. So he's probably like, this, like, what type of garbage animation is this?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's like nostalgic animation.
Right. The reason that I would ever go back and watch this is because I watched it when it came out. Yeah. It was like, or after it came out, but it was like still, you didn't have a lot of options for watching Spider-Man cartoons. It was this and that crappy show on MTV, and
when people stopped doing this, like 3-motion animation, you know what I mean? Like
Spider-Man,
like He-Man stuff, or like
Spider-Man, Amazing Friends.
Well, yeah, that was good stuff.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, the quality. Yeah, I get it.
You're
used to 1080p and HDR.
Yeah, he's like HD. He started at HD. Like that's when he first started watching. It's like, he's like, if it's not in 3K, is there even a 3K? I don't even know if there was a 3K, but
4K. But yeah,
his whole life's been 4K.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can't go back and watch some of this stuff. Oh yeah, we got some new printings coming.
Why?
Across the White Queen plus a 1 in 25.
That's not coming out, dude. You want to know what? This is the funny part. I was at the LCS. I didn't realize it maybe last week, so now I did. They have short boxes for the White Queen, the exact same cover that is. I think this is a gimmick. They already have like this lined up to be a second print because
probably like if you look at your League of Comics, that's probably got the third print already ready to go.
Yeah, because they think that that's going to sell that much, and I think they're mistaken. I think they're highly mistaken.
White Queen didn't have. I didn't like any of the covers for White Queen.
He was born in '94 when it came out, right? So
so he watched SpongeBob.
Yeah, he's only had HD. Like he's never had anything else besides HD.
Yeah.
The Dell is that other? What's the one on the way right though? I really do like
that is Giant Size Spider-Man. Bermejo second printing.
But I mean, we don't need that shit either.
Nope.
Don't need a Spider-Man Grendel shot.
We'll see if it gets canceled. I just can't imagine. White Queen was still on the fucking shelf in stacks.
Nope.
And that variant's not good enough.
Nope. It's just recolored. Both these.
Yeah, recolored. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not good enough.
And then we have a few more. Here is Godzilla versus the Avengers 1 second printing. And then 1 in 25. And then Jeff the Land Shark number 1 second printing and the 1 in 25. What is that? Gujiriho cover?
That Jeff cover was so good in foil. Oh, why?
Which one? The colored one? Or the black and white?
The colored one with the Infinity Gauntlet.
That's cool. I mean, I don't. Well, once again, you don't know if these are actually coming out. Remember, their policy is try to order it, and if they get enough orders, because what's their minimum that they want on this? Isn't it like 12 or something like that? 12K. If they hit it, then they'll do it.
Yeah. And then we have some other new printings here. We have DC and Sonic number 1. That's a 4th printing. It's like Knuckles as Superman.
Gotta get it.
I don't know if I like that much.
My God, no, we do. My kids got all of them so far.
Gotta get the set.
That sucks, but yeah, you're not wrong, but I'm not happy about it.
It sucks, but it is.
Amy's going to probably be Wonder Woman.
Yep, she for sure.
On a 5th printing.
Yep.
And then so that's Benjamin number 1 is getting a second printing. I don't know much about that book. Mark Spears Monsters, that is a number 3 second printing.
That Swamp Guy's kind of cool.
Yeah, they both. That's a black creature from Black Lagoon, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a creature.
Yeah. And then that Prodigal Son, number 1. That's a second printing. But the funny thing about that book, you know who the writer is on that book?
Who?
His name is Martin Cove. You may remember him from an earlier story today as biting the lady's arm and almost making her bleed.
No.
Oh my God.
Same guy wrote this book, Prodigal Son. It's from AMF Publishing. But yeah, that's going on second printing. So,
what the fuck?
Well, if he's out here writing books, I don't think he has dementia.
No, not dementia. I didn't say he. Oh, was that 6?
And that wraps up our news for the week.
Yay.
Yeah. So if you guys want, we can go over it. You add us to the verses for FOs. If you see anything out there, feel free.
Yes, Meyer, feel free to message me. Feel free to message Marco.
Yeah, no, don't message me. Message Dub.
Message me, message Pete, or leave a comment after this.
Hold on. Yes. Here, Meyer, here we go. We aren't reviewing, unless it's a new arc, we're not reviewing any absolute titles or any ultimate.
Can we do
titles.
one? He wants an absolute or an ultimate title. I know that was.
But he wants it every week. That's the problem.
One. We're not going to do it every week, but pick one.
No. He wants it every week. So he wants an absolute or an ultimate every week. So that, like, we're only doing 6 books. That eats 2 books. We usually try to do number 1.
Yeah.
If you want us to go over the DC, hold on. Let me see something real quickly. If you want us to go over the DC thing, I mean, I could even clip out some of the stuff for see it. But like, I mean, I didn't know. What is it called? DC Universe.
He wants absolute Batman. Is that coming out next week?
Nope. We did it.
We did the first few couple issues, like 2 or 3 issues.
Yeah, and we did last issue of it. Because
the one with Bane.
Yeah, we did
the one with Bane. We did the one with Bane.
We covered. Yep, we did do that.
So
one,
like that's what I'm saying. And we said, and everybody besides Pete, who always hates it because it looks like whatever, but we did the Bane one. So that's what I'm saying. Like we can't just keep
I
going.
think Pete doesn't like the giant Batmobile. I think that was something Pete did.
That was like issue 2.
Yeah, he don't like anything about that book. But that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know how many weeks in a row we're supposed to do that. New History of DC. When's the next one come out?
Probably next month.
End of July.
You don't know me. No, end of June. So in
it is the end of June. It's the end of June right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes out next week, right? Oh no, that's FOC.
It came out today.
I understand that.
FOC well, the end of June one you're talking about was today, so then the end of July will probably be the next one.
Yeah, it will be. Well, I could guess. I guess I could cut some of that up for you next week. I guess I don't know.
Aquaman. Is there an Aquaman?
Yes.
Didn't we read an Aquaman book recently that was not?
See, I think he forgets week to week what we did.
We literally just read an Aquaman book. I don't know which one it was.
Hold on. Let's do this. I'm gonna make this very easy. Just one time, and only for you, Meyer. Only for you. I'm gonna do this. Here we go.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
You'll see. We got a couple minutes, dude. Okay. Let me give me a second. Oh, where'd it go? Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Where'd it go?
I don't know what you're looking for.
I tried to do this. I'm going to try this again. Allow that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see the share down there?
I see it.
There it is. Down there? All right, there we go. All right, Meyer, here we go. Ultimate Wolverine's a no. Absolute Green Lantern, we reviewed 3 of those books already, so that's a no. X-Men 19. Here, anything on the front list? Can you see it? Not Batgirl. We just reviewed that.
You said Captain America.
List. Huh?
You said Captain America.
Captain America 1. We'll be reviewing that next week.
We will do Captain America next week. Yes.
Captain America 1 for sure next week. All right.
That was easy. We got one.
Well, let's see if we can get one more.
All right.
X-Men Vigil. See, we try to do ones, but we'll give you one more here. It doesn't have to be a number 1. We haven't done Helverine in a long time. We could do Helverine if you want.
No, we're not doing that.
We haven't done Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider.
I'd rather do that than Helverine.
Oh, hey, look, we're probably going to do Gotham City Sirens, Unfit.
Have you done Bitterroot yet?
Bitterroot. No, we haven't. What number is it on? This is the next movement, though. It's number 4.
It's really good.
Is it? The second thing? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what he's saying? Is that what he wants?
That's what
he wants. Captain America. They said Resurrection Man.
Resurrection Man. That's a DC title.
I know what Resurrection Man is. I didn't see it. Son, I've sold more Resurrection Man than you've read in your entire life.
Resurrection Man, Quantum Karma number 4.
What do you say?
It's called Resurrection Man, Quantum Karma number 4. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how yours are. Mine's alphabetical, so I don't know what.
Yeah, mine's alphabetical too.
I don't do it alphabetically. I do it popularity.
Yeah.
Of what's been in order. They do a thing where they think, oh,
most pulled, yeah.
Yeah, most pulled. Yeah, is you sure? Are we sure Resurrection Man is coming out next week?
It's on the list. I see it.
Charlemagne the God is doing it. What? What is this nonsense?
It's AWA.
What's AWA?
The publisher. Artist, right? It's like a creator-owned imprint. Lots of.
Oh my God. I might have to go see where the fuck you can probably buy that at. Who knows? But I'll see if I can get it.
That looks like the cover, the album cover.
It does. It looks like it is. It's the DMX hip hop cover.
DMX, yeah.
Yeah. Blood of My Blood, but it's actually it's an homage of the DMX Blood of My Blood, CD. But it's not. It's the Wolverine.
It's a cover to the Laura Kinney.
Yeah, the Laura Kinney. It's it's a double homage. All right, cool. Well, that's good. So that's settled. We got 2 books out of them. Sounds good. So we're gonna do a lot of DC then, apparently.
So Resurrection Man and Captain
and
America.
We're doing Sirens.
one
And we're
DC,
doing
one Marvel.
Well, we're doing Sirens also. Oh, there it is. Resurrection Man. Yeah. It's number 4.
Yeah. That's where the concern was.
Oh, yeah. It's all right. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it, buddy. Yeah, we can do that. That's cool. We can do both of those. Dude, what title is going to have terrible? This Captain America's got to have some terrible covers.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. It's not bad.
Looks like Varegi, but oh no.
Really? Okay.
No.
No.
No, that's
No.
That's gonna go down the path of Pete and his Youngblood cover from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we got a Frank Miller. Oh wow. Yep. JR, they got all the good ones.
There we go. I like that cover.
Well, that's because it's his dad. Yeah. This is all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Chip. Yeah. I like that too. That's 14 cover. Jesus Christ. What are we doing with our lives? What is this? Do we see this one? Oh, it's because there's. Oh, that's why it's 14. Half of them are virgins. Yeah. Jeez. Oh my God. What is this? Oh, that we already looked at that one. That was it. This is a JR, right? JR.
Yep.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
What about the Villalobos?
That's an incentive? Dude, come on. You can't have that Frank Miller as an incentive too. Bradshaw Retro. Where's the Villalobos?
Frank Miller.
Oh, yeah, we saw this. Huh?
Frank Miller is an open order, but that's also
it is the version with them.
Version.
Yeah, some of those are definitely there. There was something I want to look at next week. We're gonna, because I think they're bringing back.
He's breaking out of the ice.
Who's breaking out of the ice?
That's the Frank Miller cover. It's supposed to be ice.
No, that's not.
So it's Spooge?
Bro, I don't. What is this?
One or the other. Who is that cover?
Mason. Justin Mason. I don't know. Yeah, wow. This was the week to get books, because next week not a lot of cool covers. Let's see what this is going to be. This. Oh, here we go.
Is this a space one?
This is good. Yeah, Unfit for Orbit. Yeah. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Interesting perspective, but not terrible.
That's 616. That's
Oh. Is that Zerdy or something?
Nubovich.
That's different. I don't hate it. I like it, actually. I don't know why. Oh, geez.
Goon. This
isn't Goon. What are you talking about?
It is.
Okay. That's all right. Okay. Not great. Looks like a connecting cover. Okay, so we made it a virgin.
It looks like a stripper pole.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Not bad. I thought it would have been much goonery. I thought there would have been a land there or something to that effect.
There's still time.
Give it time.
Well, it's next week. I don't think it's coming out by next week. Who else do we got? Could X-Men get something good? Please give me a good X-Men cover.
You've been saying that for 20 years.
Fuck my life. Oh my God. Do this one. Who's AKA?
Also known as?
Well, that's garbage. All right. Who else do we got? Anybody else? Anything else we want to look at? Anybody else think there's a good cover going to be under one of these? I know Marvel Zero is not going to be a good cover.
I heard that whatever happened to Crimson Justice #2 comes out next week. I know we didn't read #1, but
ooh, what is this?
That's the one he was talking about. Meyer was talking about that.
Sisterhood?
Yeah, it's a Hyde Street spinoff.
Yeah. When was he talking about that?
He was talking about that right here.
I can't see that because I don't have all screens up.
Oh, it says, "What about Sisterhood High Street tie-in #1?"
We're reading that, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a #1 in. That's interesting. Surprise people.
Check out the Bitterroot Maria Wolf cover.
That's what I was gonna do. Bitterroot. Yeah, they usually have a good variant sometimes.
Yeah.
Ooh. No, maybe not this time. That's it, right?
That's the wolf.
Yeah. It's not bad. Not bad. What the fuck?
That looks like Star Trek.
Yeah.
What's
that about? What's Bitterroot about?
They protect the world from monsters, and they work within the government. Seek another secret organization.
And you said who's writing it?
Sanford Green, maybe. No, he's doing art. I forgot who's writing it.
This is the incentive. 1 in 10. Sanford Green's right. I like that guy. He's a nice guy.
Sanford Green's the artist.
The artist.
Chuck Brown and David Walker are writing it.
Yeah, I like Sanford Green. It's cool. What is this? Speaking of her, there she is.
Barda?
Yeah, Big Barda. I brought her up earlier.
She's gonna be in a TV show.
She's gonna be what?
In a TV show.
Okay. I know it's a style people like. Nothing else really. All right, cool. Let's say goodbye to everybody.
Tomorrow night, Absolute Geek Podcast. Check out the Night of Champions prediction show on the Absolute Geek channel. Check out Sticks, Dom, and Matt doing that.
What's that?
What's that?
They got more sports stuff going on? Like for the wrestling?
There's a PLE this weekend from Saudi Arabia, so they're going to do their predictions. They do the predictions right before every big show, so they'll be doing predictions tomorrow night.
It's real to me, man. It's real to me.
There might be a dollar bin digging tomorrow. There might be a hidden keys tomorrow. I'm not sure which one Pete will drop, but keep your eye out for Pete's shorts all week long. Friday night, 9 o'clock, consistently 9 p.m. The CBSI Hot 10 show right here in Rennavision. That's 9 o'clock on Friday night. Pete will go over the hottest 10 selling books. Oh, I like that cover.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, who's that?
I
like that one.
Trisha.
And then Saturday night SNS. Check out the boys. Kyle's back. Kyle is still back.
Yeah, still
Kyle,
back.
Matt, Sticks,
It's a VHS.
Sam. We'll all be on the show on Saturday, and then Sunday night, Tales from the Dark Side. All the latest, greatest Star Wars news. I don't even know what's going on Star Wars. I missed the show last week, so I'm confused. I don't know if Dom's suspended. I don't know if Wayseeker's back. I don't know what's going on.
JJ lost internet, but he kind of only lost internet during the game.
That's very hopefully since the series is over, he'll get his internet back.
Well, he might be depressed because he lost to Oklahoma City. I mean, who loses to Oklahoma City? That's a shit ass team.
Ouch.
I think the qualified is back this week.
Oh, the qualified is back this week.
Yes.
Oh,
they're doing a artist spotlight on Stephanie Buscema.
Okay. That is immediately following the CBSI Hot 10s on Friday night. I didn't know. Bruce, I thought we were off for a couple of weeks. Monday night, check out the Wednesday watch list. Pete does a great breakdown of what's coming out, all the stuff that Marco's looking through right now. Pete will give you a good breakdown of what he likes, what he doesn't like, what he thinks are going to be the good covers, and what's probably not going to do so well, and just generally what he likes. Tuesday, though, there's this new thing going on Tuesdays over the past few weeks on the Sticks Boy channel. He does this Doctor Who rewind where like they like watch Doctor Who and then they talk about it of like old episodes. So if you like Doctor Who at all, if you think you like Doctor Who, if you're curious about Doctor Who, those are the guys you want to watch because you got
what is Doctor Who about?
Experts. Doctor Who is about a time traveling doctor who travels the universe through time and space, saving the world from different events.
So is it just like Quantum Leap?
No.
No, because Quantum Leap, he didn't really have control over what he was doing. And this doctor has a little more control over what he's doing, but it's a long history of different doctors saving the world against evil menaces of different kinds.
Well, if you said yes, I would watch it if you said it's close to Quantum Leap, but since you said no, then
it's not close. No, I don't think the only thing similar between that and Quantum Leap is that there's the concept of time travel is a part of the show.
So it's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure then.
If you took Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and crossed it over with Quantum Leap, then you get Doctor Who. Maybe with a little bit of Hot Tub Time Machine mixed in.
Oh, Hot Tub Time Machine. I like that.
Bruce, what do you got going on your channel? You talked about a show earlier where you talked about...
I dropped episode 18 On the Hunt DCU logo variants tomorrow at 7 p.m. And then Friday, I have Off the Shelf where I invite different creators to come on, show their pickups, and then we play a round of Jeopardy.
Different creators of what? Comic books?
Yes, different content creators of comic book stations, and they come on and.
Oh no! Jeopardy. I thought you meant people that create like
content creators.
You're talking about content. Oh,
content creators. Sorry.
Oh, so you just do a pickup show?
Yeah, pickup show. Then we play Jeopardy. We have 2 champions returning.
Yes, I need to talk to you. You don't know how Jeopardy works. So the answer when they say, "Hey Bruce, Marvel 1980s for 400,"
that's the answer.
Yeah, it should. So there shouldn't be a question mark in the statement. It's a statement, so it'd be like the Silver Surfer.
What?
And then
when did that happen?
Do you want me to timestamp it for you? The 2 seconds I actually watched your show because you said, "Hey, check out Jeopardy. Tell me what you think." I did, and the two answers had question marks after them. And then the people said something like, "What is da da da?" And it's like, yeah, but it's a question mark. I don't think he knows how it works. And then I put in the chat, "Bruce, I'm not quite sure you understand how Jeopardy works." Which I'm still not quite sure you understand how Jeopardy works.
Anyway, check out my show at 7 p.m. Eastern on Kingdom of Nerds on Fridays.
Kingdom of Nerds. Okay, cool.
We had 2 champions going against newcomer. So
wait a minute, Bruce. How did you end up with 2 champions? Come on.
Because the first week,
because he doesn't know how Jeopardy works.
Because the first week, my friend Matt won, and then Matt had to go to Heroes Con last weekend.
So instead of forcing him to forfeit his title,
yes,
you just carried over to the next week.
I had three new contestants, and my friend Brian won. Now Matt will challenge we'll go against each other with a new contestant, Kevin.
So you took the champion, the guy who won 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Then the guy who won last week. You're putting them.
Why don't you just play a League of Champions?
Come back.
Yes.
And then you're going to have a new contender to go against those 2 guys.
Yes.
So whoever this new contender is really has to be on, because he's going against 2 previous winners.
Hey,
right?
Here we go. Let's just, if we're going to talk it, let's be about it. I just randomly stopped on a random part of your show. Okay. All right. Can we see it?
No.
Add to stage. Hold on. Can you see it or not? It says, which 90s show had 52.46 million viewers on its finale in 2024? That's a question. It should say, this 90s show had 520 million viewers on the finale in 2024. That's how Jeopardy works. This show, not which 90s show. Do you see what I'm saying?
Bitch, just play along.
I'm just saying. Maybe I can play this for a second. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. Can you see it now?
Night.
It looks fun. It looks fun. It looks fun. It looks fun. It looks like a fun show. I'll come on one day and teach you how it's done. All right. Either way.
Hey,
That's how Jeopardy works.
I don't think you were invited to come on, though.
Oh, well, I'm probably not now, but that's how Jeopardy works. It's not questions, it's statements.
You have seen the crappiest crap versions of Jeopardy in and around where we are. You've seen it. Don't tell me you haven't seen it, because you've seen it.
Oh, because one time somebody asked me to play that wasn't even anything close to Jeopardy.
Right. So now this is an improvement of Jeopardy that's trying to find its legs.
I'm trying to help them out.
Third episode, fourth episode. You watched one 15-second clip and you're telling me you're doing it all wrong. You don't know what's been improved.
I just randomly clicked on it. I randomly clicked on it. Right then.
So maybe watch what's progressed since then and see what's happened.
Well, the last time I randomly
watch Jeopardy. When's the last time you watched Jeopardy?
Well, and that's since Alex Trebek died.
May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
So Jeopardy.
Ken Jennings, although I watched his whole run with it, I'm not a huge Ken Jennings fan. Would you like me to continue? Also, because I watched a lot of Jeopardy. I'm very good at Jeopardy.
That's what everybody says until they get on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm actually good at it. They actually sent me the book one time. You know, the one where you study to get onto the show? Anyways, go ahead.
As long as I'm fucking breathing, I'm going to say shit. I'm going to say it all.
That's what he does.
With that, thank you all for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you for hanging out with us.
Everybody for hanging out.
Don't worry, I'll teach Bruce how it is. I'm not
Thanks
sure.
for hanging out, Bruce. Appreciate you coming, spending some time with us on a Wednesday evening.
How dare you wear a Canadian hat and not know how Jeopardy works?
I know how Jeopardy works.
Yeah.
You're misinformed, sir.
Alex Trebek says differently.
Leave Alex Trebek out of this.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, he's no longer with us. Thank you all for hanging out. We will see you all next week.
He's on the same island with
right around 9:15 p.m. here on Rennavision, and I think I just press the button.
The red button that says in stream.
What about outro?
No, it's this one.